Well, well. Welcome back, my darling. Diamonds in the Rough, I am your favorite talking stone, and today we are back with some more Stardew Valley. And the goal for today's stream is key quests. We want to do key quests. Now let me try to fix my chair. I'm gonna actually lower... Oh no, lowering's a terrible idea, isn't it? We'll find out in a minute. Actually, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. We'll raise it back up then. Oh my. I have been noticing that my posture's been atrocious. Been trying to fix that, or at least not slouch. So the best thing I can do is turn my chair at an angle and use it that way. Oh my. But we are back with some more Stardew Valley. I am parched. I'm gonna have a sip of water. It's the quenchiest. Nothing quenches like water. Right. And today, we are going to try to do some key quests. Well, I guess not today. I believe... Oh, Skull Crab and Invasion. I guess, yeah, not today, technically. Orphan Nodes, why not? Oh, Geodes. We want Geodes, don't we? Oh, Movement Buff. Neat. Why don't we start with some Jumino card? Should we do Endless Mode? Well, we had Progress Mode on accident, so let's just do it. Let's just do some Progress Mode. Alright, that's lovely. Let's see if we can just beat the game in the first 6 minutes of stream. One shot. Do not this... What's this Eminem song? You only got one shot. Do not miss this chance to go. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, yo. Well, maybe not once in a lifetime for Jimino Kart, but... we still have... time. This is our one chance for the beginning of stream. We'll probably do it again. I like to beat Jumino Kart. It's fun. It makes me feel happy. Just the you beat Jumino Kart and seeing this green little goober jump up and down in his little minecart. It's just the best. It's just the best. Best character in Stardew are the Juminos. I don't know if they don't count as a character. They're an entity, I suppose. But I still love them dearly. I always love ending the level off the tracks, like falling to my doom. I don't know why, it's just fun. It's just fun. For me. Because just knowing that it's not going to cost me a life or anything. It's just abnormal, I guess. It's quirky. It's just a quirk. Oh my. And we could have been a bit more risky there. If we ever want to speedrun this, like, legitimately, we do need to... what's the word? Yeah, what word am I looking for? Learn to do something like this. Dang it, I should just held jump. Well, listen, we have time. We're not going to speedrun this level. I'm trying. I'm just trying to be risky. Okay, I'm being a little too risky right now. As long as we get every fruit, we can afford one more shot. Yeah, as long as we get every fruit, it doesn't make a difference to us. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Slomp Stomp. Yeah, we didn't beat Slippery Slopes in under a minute. Therefore, we have to deal with either Slomp Stomp or the Gemsea Giant. Oh my. Can we... there we go. I'm sorry. I'm tongue-tied. I don't often play Slomp Stomp. It's probably the level 2 I'm used to the least. Because in Endless Mode, Slomp Stomp comes after, what is it called? It comes after... oh, goodness gracious. That's on me. It comes after Ghastly Galleon, which is a hard level to beat in Endless Mode without dying. It's rather difficult. So, what am I saying? What am I saying? You don't play it often when you do Endless Mode. For the Gemsy Giant, it comes before Ghastly Galleon. So you play quite often. You have a fair level of familiarity with it. Alright, we're back at 4 lives. Hopefully we'll stay like that. I thought we missed the jump. Luckily we didn't. The jumps are pretty forgiving. I can't believe I'm saying that. I used to hate the jumps when I first started playing Jimino Kart. I felt that they were not forgiving at all. Like, especially in Ghastly Galleon. Because there's some jumps where, even with the boosted speed from Ghastly Galleon, you can barely make them. You can barely make the jumps. If you wait for the last possible second, you can barely make the jump. Oh my. It's just one of the quirks of Ghastly Galleon. But I've gotten better, I've gotten more comfortable, and look, we're about to do this without dying. I say, hopefully not jinxing myself. Like, this jump, confusing. Did I have to fall down? Did I have to stay up top? I assumed I had to stay up top, so I did, and luckily it worked out, but sometimes it hasn't. And Red Hot Roller Coaster. Fast-paced, but lots of coins. Would prefer a checkpoint somewhere, though. I got my checkpoint, it's just, you know, a little farther out than I was hoping for. Oh, never mind. We got back to it pretty comfortably, pretty quickly, pretty easily. So I'm not miffed. I thought we messed up there. Luckily, I waited a second in hopes that we did not. I need to trust myself more. I'm really good at the game. I'm really good at this. So I need to trust my jumps more. Instead of panicking. That I did jump. There was no avoiding. Well, I don't think there was any avoiding that. That was a very meanly placed boulder, because I did jump. I assumed, oh, I'm going to have to jump over this. And I jumped, but unfortunately, the track is curved in such a way that it's hard. There we go. We beat the level. Now 6 lives to spare for the final level. You know, let's see our little guy go up there. Yeah, little guy, you go for it. Sunset Speedway. Take it away. There we go. I can make this jump. Huh. I don't really care about the fruit. Pretty easy so far. Yeah, the most difficult part about Sunset Speedway is the amount of paths you could take. There, at least we clipped the checkpoints. Yeah, but the most difficult part is the amount of paths that are available. And in that first section, there wasn't really a ton of options. Which is actually a good thing. Because our brain isn't fried and overloaded from thinking about it. Oh my. So we can do something like this. Okay, that one was a bit more overloaded, I have to say. When there's a lot of different platforms, you have to say, hey, which one should I jump to? So my eyes used to. They don't really do it anymore. Quickly skim the far end of the screen. Actually, yeah, I need to do that more often. Skim the far end of the screen. I skimmed it. I thought I could make that jump. Oh well. That was on me. Again, I should have trusted myself. I thought we missed the jump. We did not miss the jump. There we go. That was a bit difficult of a section. It's awkward. I'm unfamiliar with it. And there, we can just hold this. Never mind, we could not just hold jump. And now we have to do this difficult section again. Long jump there. And luckily, we can see where we took the coin, so we can follow our path. And now, next time, let's not just hold down spacebar. Let's do that. Not spacebar in this case, I was holding the clicker. But there we go. With all the caving in happening, we beat Jimino Kart. Celebratory sip of water is demanded. And look at our family. Oh my. Hopping around. You beat Jimino Kart. Yes, we did. Now we can get started with our lovely day after baby petting our cat. She loves us. You know, let's check down here. I think they're all chugging away. All silver now, that's good. I believe, what, next year, the spring, it'll be good. Oh, it's raining. which I should have seen. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you enjoyed the gift I've sent you. Well, goodbye, Emily. Oh, and another letter. Dear Stone. Wait, Dear Stone, notice the chill in the air? It could just be the approach of winter, or it could be the tingle of the dark specter. Here's to celebrate. Help us celebrate tomorrow's festival, the Spirit's Eve. Come to town at 10 p.m. if you'd like to participate. Mayor Lewis. Well, Mayor, thank you for the invite. I certainly shall. And oh my, it's almost winter. Let me get my tea leaves. There we go, and our row is ready. We're just I was going to say production central, but we're just producing a ton of stuff, aren't we? We just are. Wow. Well, no need to delay. Let's just gather everything then. And we have some row that we'd like to take as well. Perfect. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh my. Throw that all in there. We'll pop this on our fishing rod. And now, do we have 50 row that we'd like to use? We have 43 Legend 2. 1, 2, 3. And then 10 of anything else. Well, actually, we have a ton of Glacier Fish row. Why not use it? We need, what, 50? And my clicking arm is getting tired. I need to do something about that. I hope I'm not getting, like, what is it, carpal tunnel? From holding down the mouse button too much. Probably not. I missed one. Where did I miss one? I'm fairly confident that I missed one. That's all good, that's all good, that's all good, that's all good, that's all good. Did I not miss one? That's all good, that's all good. So good. That's so good. I did not miss one, huh? I guess I had 94 then. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. There we go. We'll clear some hay out. And let's just do this. Blah, blah, blah. We'll take some more hay. Because, might as well. There we go. That fills up our silo. Should we get another silo? That might be a good idea, actually. Oh my. So many possibilities. So many possibilities, and oh my. Well, isn't this just a dandy little surprise? Is there a truffle bit down here? No, there's not. It's just the tree looking awkward. Just the tree looking awkward. Oh my. Well, anyways, we'll gather all our truffles. And I think we're ready to produce some oh, wait, let's check in here, actually. It's been a while. And a while it has been. There we go. There we go. With all our fruit. We have inventory space, just barely. Somehow we just barely have enough inventory space for everything. So I will take that greedily. I will take all of this ancient fruit and just store it because I can. 116 ancient fruits in one fell swoop. Oh my, how greedy are we? Right, let's put everything away that we can. Just dump everything in chests. And I guess the iridium can go away as well. We forgot to put away the H ice pip row. That's fine. We'll quickly do that. And oh my, we were fast, so I forgot. But let's drink our triple shot espresso. There we go. Oh, and battery packs we also need to put away. So much stuff. We have so much stuff. And over here, there we go. Gonna hit that button. And let's start making. Now let's see what other raw products we can use. Well, I have a ton of ancient fruit that I'm really not using, so we're going to use that to make dried ancient fruit. I think we sold it last time, so whatever. Anyways, what else do we need? We We need eggs. We need milk. We have a lot of milk. Let's get 10 of them. And eggs. We do not have a lot of eggs. There we go. Yep, that's 50 fruit, which is a lot. And the increase isn't that much, but we aren't using it for anything. The fruit dryers, or whatever they want to be called. We'll pet everything. All our animals, why not? And in here, we'll hit organize a few times. We'll take all these eggs. That sounds lovely. And might as well check on our cows and goats and whatnot. I really wish we could have an auto petter, but unfortunately we've been very unlucky. We're gonna hit organize a few times. You know what, let's just clear it out. This entire chest. Is that a mistake? Probably. But we're doing it anyway. Warp back home. Lovely. Throw everything in this chest. Hit that again. 6. 10. We're gonna make duck mayonnaise. Why not? And we'll use the surplus of eggs that we have for food, I guess. And this is... Oh, I forgot to get my other stuff from the chest. How foolish of me. Did I leave it in here? I did. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right. I guess let's call our horse. TM Opera O. Let's head into town. Let us head into town. Right, we have +1 ore and then moving speed buff. Is there anything going on that we should be aware of? Spirit Seed. Bookseller was yesterday and they didn't have anything. Bookseller was yesterday and they did not have anything. We have the key quest. That's... Oh, wait. Gus's quest. You know, let's just do Gus's quest. We don't really care. We don't really care. Actually, we should go to the island. By the island. Yeah, let's go to the island. Which we have the obelisk at home to warp. Oh, wait. And the reason is, I noticed that one of the recipes that we needed is actually the island trader, not Mr. Key. We do need a good bit of key gems, I believe 90, to get every recipe, and we are trying to get every recipe, but we also need cinder shards for the island trader. So let's hop on over. There we go. Here we go. We don't really need our not enough room to summon horse? Okay, then we don't care. TM Opera O. Oh, we don't have to get off. Perfect. Coconuts, blah, 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 bananas, sapling, jungle torch. Interesting, but we want deluxe retaining soil recipe. There we go. 1 recipe down, 3 to go. And you know what? We're here. Might as well see the other recipes. Clint, looking good, man. We're all at the beach, but I still feel so alone. Oh, you're just gonna repeat that? Come on. Chip her up. It's raining back on the island. Oh, ribs. Yay. We totally wanted those. Also, we can check on our starfruit, which are not close to being done. There we go. Anything in here? A lot of starfruit. I'll remember to take it back later. But yeah, look at this beauty. Oh my, a lot of sprinklers. More sprinklers that I really need. But you know, they're here. So, we're going to use them. Or keep them, I should say. Geodes! We actually did want those. Just in case Key's quest next week is the key beam. Did I put an image of the key beam on the thumbnail? I forget. I do forget. But, let's see. Let's see the big man. Never stop striving to achieve perfection. Settle for nothing less than excellence in every... Wait. Settle for nothing less than excellence in everything you do. Okay, I think I got his voice down. It's more serious. Skull Cavern. Cooked items quest seems fun, but these are the recipes we need. We only have 4 key gems to our name. Oh my. We need the Magic Bag recipe, which is 20. The Hopper recipe, which is 50. And the Lux Fertilizer recipe, which is 20. So in all, 90. The current quest we are on gives us how much? 40. Which is a good amount. Don't get me wrong. But we can do better. We can do better. Right. Now, I think it's about fine time that we head home. To our islands. Oh my. Got a lot of fiber, mixed seeds. Let's bring home our star fruit as well. We have quite a bunch. Hundreds, I'd say. More than a bunch. We also need to decorate our little huts. But now that we have the warp totems, plural, to go here and back, I don't really care as much. And oh my! I forgot our stuff would be finished. And in here, mixed seed should go in this chest. Omni Geodes should go in this chest. I guess we ran out. Oh well. We'll go in here, put the star fruit in. Oh, and we need milk and eggs. 8, 9, 10, and for eggs, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect! There we go. There we go. All our dinosaur eggs are in. Put our mayonnaise away. We'll put our cinder shards away. And you know what? It did say collect 20 eggs for Gus. So let's see if we can do that now. Let's see if we can do that now. Just by... What happens if we do this? Okay, there we go. I heard the little ding. There we go. We'll hop back over. And this is what, a cool 3K? Which actually is not a lot. That is actually not a lot at all. Oh, we don't have 20 eggs in this chest, do we? Huh. I thought we did. Maybe they're in the fridge or something. A single cup of coffee, huh. We have 13 in our fridge right there. And just those 13. Wow. Let's put another cup of coffee in the fridge. Why not? Lovely. I kind of want to cook something. But I don't know what. Wait, was this statue's eyes glowing? Or am I delusional? No, I'm delusional. I thought the eyes were glowing for some reason. Yeah, I thought they were. I don't know why. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. And our truffle oil is done as well. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Is truffle oil in this chest? No, it is in this chest. Perfect. Now look at all... Hopefully that wasn't bad. That stuff we have. This chest is worth millions. Plural. This is worth billions, plural. Oh my, my. But anyways, we need more truffles. So, let's get to making more truffle oil. There we go. Can we organize a bit? Lovely. Now then. What do we want to do? Should we just go to sleep for the night? That seems like a cop-out answer. Is Spirit Eve tomorrow? No, it's the day after tomorrow, right? Wrong? I don't know. Yeah, we'll go to sleep for the night. Why not? We sold some ribs, so maybe like 100 or something. Yep, just 100. A cool 100. That is lovely. I wonder what's the most a single person has made selling stuff in Stardew on a single day. I wonder what's the overflow or something. We're not going to sleep for the night. We're going to go over here. Get our blessing. Ladders. That's lovely. And our triple shot espresso is nowhere to be found. We probably put that in a chest and forgot about it. Or we drank all of it. I hope it's not the latter. There we go. Hopping around. Perfect. Lovely, lovely. And I forgot to put some wool on... Not the kegs. Oh my god, the spinners. The spools. The spools? Are they the spools? I don't even know. I don't even know at this point. Oh my. Right. Eggs. And milk. 5 and 5. Why not? Some duck eggs. We don't have truffles. Not for another few minutes. There we go. Now let me get some ancient fruits and just burn through it because we can. Because we can. It does always feel like a waste, but we have so much ancient fruit. We'd be crazy not to. Also, I really shouldn't collect tea leaves. Because there's just like a lot of them. I just have a lot of them at this point, and I put them away. That's kind of suboptimal. We'll have some pine tar. Lovely. There we go. We'll put it away. Perfect. Right then. What to do today? Tomorrow we're going down to the mines. So for today, I do want to... You know what? Let's go to the other mines today. I want to test out my new sword. So, where's my... Not fairy box, but... Is it the fairy box? No, parrots. Level 4 parrots. Oh, let me find my triple shot espresso. I could have sworn. Where did I leave it? I didn't leave it in here. No, I did not. I have my tea in there. Triple shot espresso. I'm very confused at where I left it. Probably in one of these chests, actually, now that I think about it. Did I leave it in here? No, I did not. A lot of animals. In here, did I leave it? Probably. Not! Really? Well, I'll be darned. I will be darned. I could have sworn I left it over here. Well, actually, I couldn't have sworn that. I had no idea where I left it. No idea at all. Hopefully I find it. Maybe it's in the chest down there. You know, I'll check. I will check right now, actually. Because I feel so slow and sluggish. Hopefully I didn't leave it on Ginger Island or anything. That would be pretty bad. That would be annoying. Organize a bit. No, nothing. Really? Nothing. Oh my. I do hope I find it. Because yikes. I love that stuff. Kept me moving. Everywhere. I didn't leave it inside, did I? I'm so confused. Well, I could just drink coffee today, I suppose. Or, sorry, tea. Or coffee. I'll find it eventually. But I thought I could have sworn I had like 30 left or something. Could rewind the stream as well. Oh, no, they're right here. They're always where you first check. Ah. Lovely. Let's drink one. And let's call our steed. And let's head on over up to the mines. Nope. I forgot something very important. Monster Musk. Now you're probably wondering, Stone, why do we want Monster Musk? Isn't that a bad thing? It is a bad thing. We can only craft one. What do we need? Bat wings. I'll make sure to bring some back. But we'll deal with that later. But yes, I do want more monsters to spawn because I'm kind of overpowered in a lot of meanings of the word. I should have brought milk as well. I'm probably fine. I am probably fine. I don't need milk. I am a... No, not milk. Cheese. I should have brought cheese. I didn't. Cheese is fine. Oh, speaking of cheese... That's a really weird way to start a sentence. But speaking of cheese... Right? I, was watching along with the... I'm not sure... Not the Game Awards. The Game Announcement stream the other day. right? And I heard some news, some rumblings from Innersloth, the creators of the hit game Among Us. I heard some news that, A, there's going to be a crewmate mode. Or not a crewmate mode, a story mode to Among Us. In the great year of 2026, we're getting more Among Us content. But also, B, that there's a little show. That there is a new show, not in production. It actually dropped. An Among Us television show. And I was baffled. Because Among Us, in the big year 2026, 8 years after the game's release, which is crazy, but, it got popular in 2020, not 20, another fairy box. Level 1, okay, we don't care. I'm sorry, I got distracted. But, yes, it released in 2018, got popular in 2020, and we are getting more content. More content of Among Us. That's crazy. That is crazy. Is it not? No, I actually... Well, I have a confession to make. I watched the show already. I watched it all. And there's a reason I watched it. I heard little rumblings that it was going to be interesting. Specifically, I heard spoilers about episode 5, where due to oxygen deprivation, a lot of weird stuff happens. I don't know if I should elaborate on that. I'm not sure if I will. I might. I'm going to circle back to it, though. I won't elaborate right now. I'll circle back to it. But I heard this crazy spoiler. Well, it's not even really a spoiler. It does technically spoil, but I don't consider it a spoiler, if that makes sense. But I heard something crazy went down in episode 5, and then I heard people saying that it was good, or at least not bad. Not like a shameless cash grab. And I heard that on Thursday, so I wanted to test that theory. I wanted to see if Among Us was actually decent. And, spoiler alert, it kind of was. It was actually decent. I enjoyed watching it. I thought it was going to be something completely targeted towards children and like just a cash bag on the Among Us brand name. Which, in all seriousness, that is normally what you should expect. But it was actually decent. Obviously, it's not going to be any serious... Like, any seriousness about it is kind of out the door because it's Among Us. And it is just entirely a murder mystery. That is the entirety of what Among Us is. It's a murder mystery, I guess. It's just basically a game played out with like a story mode, I should say. Where even we, the audience, don't know who the imposter or imposters are. We have to figure it out along with the rest of us. Oh my. And that fish is flopping. There we go. And also, I should have mentioned this before. The reason why we're in the mines, money. We want to get some money. We can make $50,000 in a day with this parrot egg and the monster musk. That's why we have the monster musk on. But yeah, that's the distraction point. The Among Us television show was actually good. It was actually good. I enjoyed it. The comedy, I think, landed really well. I think it might have been a bit mature for the audience, mainly based on episode 5. Episode 5 was definitely... I don't think it's time to circle back to it yet. Oh, I don't think it's time. It's not time to circle back to it. But I guess the basic plot is that... Wait, actually... The plot is similar to mouthwashing. Oh my... No, sorry, I'm distracted. Shout out the hit horror game, Mouthwashing. Which is a cargo ship... Not a cargo ship. The workers of a cargo ship, they get hit by an asteroid, ship loses comms, and they slowly go crazy. Because they're kind of trapped there. Among Us is... It just gives a plot to Among Us. The crewmates are on the Skeld. They're trying to transport this Ore Plus to... not Mira HQ, but Industrial Industria, or whatever it's called. That's what they're trying to do. But through... Not hijinks. Through... Yeah, not hijinks. But through circumstances, that doesn't happen. Oh my. And the first character we're introduced to is Green. Who is Green. The Green Among Us guy. He is a... actually, let me say, the favorite thing about the show, for me, was the characters. They were all simple characters, but they stayed true to their core concepts. It was like LARPing. Like actual LARPing. Not in the insult way, but it felt like a TTRPG game. Where players had like specific roles. Not everything was super fleshed out. Not everything had a super long backstory. But the characters were consistent. I appreciated that. I really did appreciate that. Like, they were consistent and they were good. For instance, you know, good old Green can't shut up about his life being poor on the worm farms back home. And then White is this really privileged guy who just gets super lucky at everything. It's pretty funny. Blue is the handsome doctor. And they have to go into detail about how he's so incredibly handsome every time he's on screen. And it never gets old. It never gets old. He's super handsome, considerate, caring. It's lovely. Orange is this super company HR rep. Always company first. Red is the captain who is aloof and not very good at his job. Purple is the disgruntled partner of Red. Or disgruntled is probably not the right word. Purple has lore. The big lore. Oh my. Actually, technically Purple, they all have lore. We got a blue-green fire egg. Nice. Let's see, who am I missing? Brown and yellow are the cooks who have such a passionate friendship. Like, they are... I'll say, they're roommates. Okay, I'm not sure they're roommates. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, they're really good friends. And they understand each other so well. Like, they are just goals. I don't know what else to say. They are just the best. They are just the best. Black is this jaded geologist. Cyan is this jaded... Not jaded. Cyan is this fluffy, lovey gemologist who is not a real scientist, but wants to always see the best number. The characters are surprisingly consistent. I just have to say. And Lime is this crazy guy. He's just crazy. But the characters are just so surprisingly consistent to their roles. It's like... It is almost like you're watching like a tabletop RPG game. It's really good. In fact, should people make the Among Us tabletop TTRPG game? That would be interesting. That would be interesting. That would be. I know there's like a Danganronpa TTRPG game. Or tabletop role-playing game, for those who don't know. Where you make a... Sort of like D&D, but instead of fighting... Inherently just fighting in combat, there's other ways for the encounters to go. Like, in the Danganronpa TTRPG game that I'm aware of, the encounters were... How is this? Like, trials. Like the actual Danganronpa game. Like, not everything has to be combat-oriented. But anyways, is that beside the point? I don't know. But it felt like that. The characters felt like that. And there were... The comedy landed. The comedy landed. Spirit's Eve is today, and it's begun in the town square. Oh my. Well, I do want to participate, so we might be heading over. Dare I talk about episode 5? I think I have to. I've been hyping it up for a while now. I've been hyping up episode 5 for a while, so I think it's finally time to talk about it. In episode 5, it's the funniest, I have to say. It is the funniest. But a brief synopsis is that through what is it called? The oxygen levels of the ship are getting low. So every character is deprived of oxygen. Right? And they all get a little loopy. And it's not the most appropriate to say, but it's parallels to them being on drugs. And it is just so hilarious. It is so hilarious. I just have to say that. It is hilarious. Oh my. Like, they all go crazy. They do trust falls. They... I don't even know if I can say this. Is this appropriate to... I'm gonna say it anyway. Who cares? They... am I in town? I am. Lovely. Let's finish my thought. They... in their state of duress and whatnot, they go a little crazy. They talk about whatever. They do trust falls. A lot of trust falls. And they also... how do I say this? They take off their backpacks in a very, very sensual way that is absolutely hilarious. And it is what the internet is calling the... I have to say it. They're calling it the Among Us orgy. They are calling it an orgy. It is just... oh my. It is hilarious. It is hilarious. They do it so provocatively and so sensually. It's... oh my. The way you see them unclipping their backpacks, it's really great. It really is great. The comedy lands. That is the thing I'm most surprised about. The characters are good. They're not super fleshed out because they're like TTRPG characters. They're simple. They have a simple story, simple goals, simple objectives, and they stay true to themselves. And that's the part that I think really hits hard. But yeah, the Among Us show in 2026 is actually good. And I am baffled by that. Oh my. Now, what do we want to buy? Funky Rug, Gravestone, Jack-O-Lantern, Rare Crow? Why not? We already have it, but why not buy another one? Do we want to talk with anyone? You know, it has been a while. Kent, I don't think I've forgotten your lines. These things don't look so tough. No, I did your voice wrong. I'm sorry. Elliot? Oh, pitiful wretch, in what fetid grotto lies your kingdom? Sometimes one must stare into the abyss to stir a languid muse. No, that's not his voice. Sometimes one must stare into the abyss to stir a languid muse. I can't believe it's been a while since I've done other voices, so I'm not used to it. But Elliot isn't like a faux British accent. It's more deep and mature. That's the voice they gave him. That's the voice I love to give him. Oh yeah, it's sad that they're in cages. Did you see the decorations on our house? I don't like it. I will check them out now. Very slowly. I mean, they're not... okay, I do like the spiders, but the decorations, they're not that bad. Marlon, how about you? I just sold you some stuff.
I caught more monsters this year. Mind your distance near the cages.
Okay, yes, sir. Did you know a study in the Journal of Anthropological Philosophy found that the cadence, tempo, and key of music can have measurable impact on cortisol? Oh my. I'm sorry for laughing, but just the word cortisol. In 2020, I remember a few months ago, even I started using it. I like using it. It's fun. Cortisol, of course, being like the stress hormone. Is it a hormone? I don't know. But the stress hormone. I'm going to call it the stress hormone. I believe it's the stress hormone. High cortisol levels means you are stressed, and that is bad. And, you know, the whole meme was high cortisol levels, bad, low cortisol levels, just vibing. And I remember a lot of gifs of specifically, like, Agnes Tachyon from Uma Musume, the horse girl. Just not caring and vibing. And I started using cortisol on occasion because I think it's really, I do think it's really funny. I do think it's really funny. But yes, I did not know. Well, actually, music can definitely impact stress, I suppose. Or is there vanilla ice cream to go with the blackberry cobbler? I hope so. Actually, can we even craft? No, we can't craft ice cream in this game, but we can. Actually, can we? I know we can buy some from Alex. Are you looking forward to things slowing down soon? Winter is around the corner. Oh yeah, they definitely are slowing. After I finish this food, I'm going headfirst into that maze. Oh my, I will also do that. Pass another bottle of pumpkin. I can't do Pam's voice. Pass another bottle of pumpkin ale over here. There we go. That was a realistic hiccup though, so it sounded weird. I was in the maze for a while, but then I got hungry. My mom seems to be enjoying herself. Yeah, good for her. Carving pumpkins is a talent of mine. I usually do most of the jack-o'-lanterns for everyone in town. Really? All I ask in return is to keep the seeds. Sprinkle a little cinnamon sugar on those puppies and you got yourself a golden snack. Well, that is just interesting. Cinnamon sugar. Maybe I'll try that. Sam took Vincent into the maze. I hope they're okay. They'll be fine. I should make a plate for food for my husband. He's been manning the shop all night. Oh, yeah, that Pierre. What a rascal. Always working. Always working.
If I wasn't in this blasted chair, I'd be running circles around everyone in that maze.
Oh, let me go around this way, actually. Dear, can you pass those zucchini fritters, please? Assume these are them. I can't really move them. Can I already made it through the maze. Now it's time to kick back with the pumpkin ale. Oh, that's lovely. I'm trying my best to ignore the spider infestation behind me. It's just faux spiders. You're fine.
I'd watch your back, lad. Something terrible's in that maze.
I will keep an eye out for something terrible. I hope Jazz is okay in there. Did you have a successful year farming, Stone? I did. Thank you for asking. Good evening, Stone. Once again, we've been graced with a haunted maze, constructed in secret by the eccentric who lives out in the forest. Oh yes, Razmataz himself. I've heard it's larger this year. Good luck if you dare to venture inside. Will I dare to venture inside? Can I take the minecart? I cannot. That's only exit only. Is it larger this year, or is it delusional? Oh! It does look a hair different. I kind of want to explore. You gotta stay close to me, Jazz. Don't run off. Oh, that's so sweet. Let's go this way. Oh, okay, that's sweet. But yes, nothing over here. Razmataz and Linus, can I speak with you? I cannot. Not through this maze. This blasted, wretched maze. Actually, it's wonderful. I just can't speak with my friends, and that makes me sad. It does make me sad. Oh my. Can I not go through any of these roles, perchance? No, no indication of that. I do want to speak with them to say hi, though. Oh my. Let's try to solve this maze and speak with everyone. Leia? Is it this way? Or maybe over here? Oh my. She's lost as a... Huh, I don't have a say. She's just lost. Can I go through these? I cannot. Huh, interesting. Interesting. I'll go around here. It does look like the maze is the same as it was before. Oh, maybe it is bigger. I'm afraid to say I'm quite puzzled on this one. Yeah, it's pretty perplexing, but you just gotta go around. Can you not go in here? Really? Guess I have to find another way to Vincent. And, oh, Leo! Leo's over here as well. Have you seen my sister? I have not. Emily, can you hear me? Wonder where is she back? No, we didn't speak with Emily yet. Yeah, we can go through here. Alex is over here, though. Oh, we'll find Alex. There we go. Oh, Emily, there you are. Oh, you found the secret entrance, too. Yeah, I did. was Dandy. Okay, this is pretty much the same exact maze as last year. No, I can't speak with them. They're also up on this hill, aren't they? Ah, I didn't notice that. Wish I could say hi to them. But anyways, let's go around these boneheads. There we go. Oh, Sebastian. How goes it, man?
This is my spot.
Cool. I did your voice wrong. Well, I didn't do it wrong. The tone was not akin with the line, and I apologize for that. Oh, Bobbins. We have to run around all hectic-like. I think I heard a girl screaming. She needs my help. Oh, it's just Haley. I look so weird like this. I look like a thimble with like a plant sticking out of it. Because of the night helmet. Oh my. Yeah, this is coming off in winter. Alright, not through here. I obviously can't speak through Haley. Let me say hi to Vincent. Okay, I think it is bigger this year, actually.
Did we beat the maze? Where's my prize?
You did not beat the maze. I will, though. Am I Sam? No, I did your voice terribly. I was going to do it more because you're possessed, but you're not possessed. You're just joking. Am I Sam? Yes, you are. No fooling me. Same old Sam. Well, that means we have to go out this way, and it's just a question mark, meaning we can go pretty much through everywhere here. But first, let's say hi to Leo. This is a maze inside of a maze. My head is spinning. It is quite perplexing. Community center is blocked off. We can't go there. Okay, so we have to go through this hedge bunch, whatever. Huh. That's different than this. Anything of interest in here? Just the end of the maze. Oh, just surprise tickets. Oh, Bobbins. Well, I broke the chest. Oh well. We'll ride the minecart all the way back. The shortcut, it says. Well, that was lovely. I believe we spoke with everyone. Everyone who's here. And that I could speak to. Razmataz. Linus. Oh my. But yes, we'll leave. The festival will end. And it's 12 a.m. So let's just go to sleep for the night. Actually, no, we won't. Not yet, anyway. We could produce more stuff, but first, let's just dump stuff in chests. We'll dump you, our geodes as well. We don't really care about the fish. We don't care about the fish. We don't care about the coffee beans, winter root, you. Yeah, we don't care. Lovely. Oh, my. Parrot egg. Do I hear an ice cream truck outside? It's been a while. I've been hearing them more often, but I guess it is that time of year. Huh. And eggs. We don't have a lot of eggs. Milk. We do have a lot of milk. There we go. 10 milk. Do we have... We have wool. We'll take 5 wool. That's really all we have. Oh, well. There we go. Go around. And let's also collect our oil. Lovely. Now tomorrow we have to be up bright and early because we are going to the desert. We'll dump everything in this chest, the finished products chest. Rare ticket we can put away. Actually, we might want cheeses, don't we? Wrong chest for cheese. We might want to bring some cheese. 125 or golden cheese. It's a lot better. We'll bring like 50 of them. That's enough. 35 is enough. We'll go inside. We will put down the rare. Put in a chest the rare crow. Lovely. We'll hit organize, and also let me grab my jade. No, let us grab our jade. If we can find it. 155. That's a lot of staircases. And now, we will go to bed for the night. Oh, we got river jelly. Oh, we needed more cave jelly, didn't we? I forget what for. Actually, no, I don't forget. It was for the, when we were going to craft everything. We were trying to get everything prepared. Alright, river jelly. Bombs cannot damage. That's good. That's a really good thing. Alright. We'll drink some triple shot espresso. Where does our river jelly go? I forget. I think it's in this chest. Yes, it is. Oh my, I'm so talented. Now. Here, what am I looking for? Food. Dish of the Sea, Autumn's Bounty. Pink cake, why not? Pumpkin soup, why not? Oh wait, we have cheeses. Why do I care about this? I would love my, eel. I forget what it's called. But I can't find that anywhere. So, we're... you know what? We're not going to go. Not yet. We'll gather all this. Only 5 cloth, really? That surprises me. Put our 10 dried fruit and our cloth in. We'll take out some ancient fruits. Just the ancient fruits, I guess, for now. Lovely. Put that back in. You know, we can do 10 milks. Oh, wait, we have time. We need to wait for Pam anyway. And where do I keep missing the milk? There we go. But yes, we do need to wait for Pam, which is irksome. Quite irksome, I'd say. Also, I never did a sound check. Let me do that now. Give me a moment. Okay, sound is working as intended. And let's resume. Right. We do want to put some stuff away, because we are going to get some good stuff, aren't we? We don't need a watering can. Might as well hit organize there. Perfect. And bombs. They won't damage us, so it's probably good if we have them. All of them. Perfect. And now we wait. Oh, and speaking of shows, I haven't just watched the Among Us show. I've also been watching an old thing. I think it started in 2008. Famous show, Breaking Bad. I started watching it. It's been really fun, I have to say. I'm on the 2nd season, almost done with it. There's 5 seasons, which is a lot. I'll probably watch... I might finish the latest season tonight. Actually, I won't. Basketball's on tonight. Big game. But that... I'll talk about that later. I'm gonna have a sip of water. Nothing hydrates you quite like water. But yes, I've been watching Breaking Bad recently, and it's fun. I have to say, I really enjoyed the first season. I binged the first season in a night, and not like a night where I was off. In a night where I had to be up tomorrow morning. I just turned on the first episode, and before I knew it, it was already just night. I get home from work, I just watch Breaking Bad, and I finish it, and I was like, oh, time to go to bed now. It's really fun. I've heard things about it. I've seen clips about it, and seeing where, oh, that meme is from that scene is always a fun thing. It was something I enjoyed when I watched JoJo's as well, where I knew all the JoJo's memes, and now I can finally see them. But for Breaking Bad, it's really fun. It is really fun, I have to say. I'm still a little confused at why... I've heard that Skyler was a hated character, unfairly so. That was what I've heard going in. But as of right now, I've seen what Skyler has done, and I can understand how it's been construed as annoying, but I can't yet understand why she should be considered hated in the franchise. Granted, I'm only like 2 seasons in. She's done some stuff that is quote-unquote annoying, but it's all perfectly reasonable because, you know, she's dealing with a lot of stress and whatnot. But I'm still waiting for Skylar to understand why Skylar is hated, because what she's doing now can be considered annoying, but it would not make her a hated character. In fact, it just makes her a more realistic character because, you know, her husband is doing who knows what, who knows when, for who knows why, just because, and she knows nothing of what's going on other than the fact that he's just not there. Like, everything Skylar has done is just, how do I say this, perfectly understandable. I can't see why she'd be hated. Granted, there's still, like, 3 more seasons, right? Oh, I wasted a staircase. Oh, I'm also going to zoom out. Zooming out isn't my favorite thing. And you know what? Also, let me put on some BGM. Let me put on some BGM, because right now all we have is ambient sounds that, I'm going to be completely honest, I can't even hear. I can't even hear them. I love the Stardew Valley soundtrack. I just wish it was on more often. Because if I'm in the cave and it's silent, it's like eerily silent, I can vibe with that, but from a streaming perspective, it's bad. It's bad. Also, this might be too loud. Let me turn this down. Is there a better way to do this? There we go. How is that? That might be better volume-wise. Let me just check quickly. Test, 1, 2. Yeah, actually, the sound is pretty good, I have to say. Oh my. Oh my. I've been changing my audio settings a bit. I realized the sound was really, soft. The audio was really soft. Like, I couldn't hear the BGM quite well before. So I wanted to raise that. I was rewatching last week's stream. So I just wanted to raise the BGM. Now, do we see anything of value? No radioactive ore. I wasted a staircase. I wasted another staircase. Oh my. I'll just keep it there for now. And if we see anything, that'll be great. Preferably something that isn't trying to attack us. Oh my. Also a staircase. We could get a thing. Let's also just clear this. Jade, we like that. And you. Purple slime egg. I mean, I don't think we had a purple one yet. Oh, this is one that can be hatched in an incubator. I see, so not a pet. Well, not with that attitude. Oh, these floors I do not like. I do love the stacked slimes. Those interest me quite a bit. Oh my. Let's keep it going. Wow, that floor is interesting. You don't see it like that often. Okay, I see a monster. Crystallarium, that's good. We can add one to our collection. Hop down. I'm not seeing a lot of iridium, which is very surprising. Or uranium, which I need. Well, I don't need, I want. I want uranium. It seems valuable. I need to craft some stuff. Oh, there we go. And a pepper Rex, too. There we go. I hope it's not too bad zoomed out like this. It's not my preferred playstyle, but I also don't know what it's like from a viewer's perspective. You know what? We'll take some uranium ore. There we go. And we'll keep going. Oh my, but what was I saying? There we go. Yes, we do need uranium to complete some of the... what is it called? Oh, that's perfect. The crafting recipes, that's what I'm looking out for. the crafting recipes. And we need uranium to craft them. Oh my. Do I have more to say about Breaking Bad? I feel like I should. I feel like I do. But I don't want to say spoilers. Even though it is... Is it technically a 20-year-old TV show? Well, it's almost a 20-year-old TV show. Almost 20 years. It started in 2006. But that's only season 1, I think. No, it started 2008. I believe. I forget. And, oh, I didn't even say. Not for some reason. The actor for... The actor for Walter White in Breaking Bad is the same actor as Hal from Malcolm in the Middle. So, I've been confusing his name sometimes. Specifically, not even with the name Hal, but with the name Hank, who is his brother. Because Hank's name gets said fairly often in the show. But I'm so used to an H name belonging to Hal, belonging to Walter. So anytime, a lot when season 1 was going on, they said Hank. When Hank and Walter were in the same room, I assumed they were talking about Hank. Not assumed. My first thought was, oh, they're talking about Walter. That was my first thought. My second thought was, oh, I'm really dumb. They're not. There we go. We slay that before it's an issue. And we'll keep going. 85, 86. That's a lot of stuff. Might as well get this uranium ore that's right next to me. Oh my. And we will keep going. We're so close to floor 100 and completing our quest. And oh my, we get spoiled. Auto petter? Cherry bomb. We have no use for a cherry bomb. But you know what? It's better than nothing. We'll keep heading down. We're seeing a lot of Pepper Rexes now that we don't need to slay Pepper Rexes. Which irks me a bit. Well, granted, I'm only noticing them because I needed to slay them for so long and had such trouble doing that. Granted, in retrospect, we should have gotten staircases a lot earlier. They are such a boon. They are such a boon. Yep, 44 key jumps. White turban. Nice! I received a white turban. I think we're going to leave after this. Yeah, we're leaving the mine. We'll save our staircases. Oh, do I hear some other BGM going on? I do. My ears do not deceive me. They do not. I'm going to sip some more water. I'm going to get more water. Oh my. And that's the price to pay for staying hydrated. That is future me's problem. Give me like... In 30 minutes I will. But right now, we are here. So let's do our best. And, you know, let's turn this jade in for another staircase. Why not? So we can have 61. There we go. There she blows. And we will head back home to Stardew Valley and Gaia Farm. Oh my. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, there we go. And we'll go over this way. I should have called my horse and drank some of this triple shot espresso. Also, I believe we were at 5 times zoomed in. I hope we were, because I don't remember. I should remember, I don't. But this is just so much nicer than... Oh my. Also, Crystallarium. Do we have another Crystallarium? Or can we craft another Crystallarium? What do we need? What do we need? That's a slime incubator. Nothing really. We have a Crystallarium. Neat. Neat, neat, neat. How much is this worth? 5,000. Oh, we had a purple slime egg already. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Red mushrooms go in here. Staircases and bombs and such. We didn't even use a bomb. We didn't use a single bomb. We didn't use a single food. We didn't take any damage, did we? Oh, we took some, didn't we? Also, cheese does not go in that chest. Cheese goes in this chest. Silly me. Parrot egg. Might as well keep it on our person. And I'm slouching. I need to stop that. That was bad on me. Right. Put the turban away. Actually, let me try to angle... Ooh, that's weird. Actually, I should try playing Stardew with a controller. Next stream is going to be me playing with a controller. I hope. I have a controller. And I've gotten it to work with Steam before. So maybe, just maybe, it will work. Only maybe, though. Right. I think it's high time to claim our prize ticket. Let's also swap the stuff. Swap the trinkets, just because having the moneymaker on my shoulder is nice. The parrot just can generate so much money. It's really cool. Alright, let's run around. And to Lewis's house we go. Hop off, hop in. Good evening. Good evening to you too. We've got some more fairy... Is it fairy dust? Fairy dust. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Artifact troves. And a star drop tea, which we don't need. We already have everyone at max hearts. Oh yes, I'm going to have to start thinking. Is today the start of the end of the week? I forget. It has the week start on Monday. So tomorrow we will head and get our next key quest. But for tonight, we shall not do that. Are we going to take an early rest? Honestly, I think that's a good plan. I think that's a good plan. But also, let me put my fairy dust away. There we go. We have 3 now. That is going to be lovely. Do we have anything going? Nothing going, really. At least we can do milk. The very least, we can do milk. There we go. All the milk is in. And, you know, let's play a round of Jimino Kart. I think we deserve it. I think we've earned it. Endless mode though. And just one. Can't spoil myself too hard. Okay, 2. We'll do 2 rounds. But we'll be risky on, Slippery Slope. That's my, trade-off. We can do 2 rounds, but only because we're going to be risky and practice being risky on Slippery Slopes. If we die before Slippery Slopes, not an issue. Actually, if we make it past Slippery Slopes without dying, it'll be 1 time. That sounded weird, but we get the point. Let's be risky on Slippery Slopes. Oh my. Yeah, but those are the main TV shows I've been watching. Breaking Bad and the Among Us TV show. Which, the Among Us TV show had such... That was such a gem. I'm very surprised it turned out to be good. Not just surprised. I'm happy. I'm happy it turned out to be good. So incredibly happy. I am so incredibly happy it turned out to be good. The Among Us TV show. I used to play Among Us a lot. With friends, with random people. It was really fun. Like, I don't miss a lot about COVID, but the Among Us era, not necessarily of content, though I think, actually, was Among Us the birth of Friend Slop? I don't consider Among Us a Friend Slop game, but it had, and Friend Slop, of course, is just games where a bunch of friends can hop on together and mess around. I don't consider Among Us friend slop. But I do, how do I say this? Consider the things that Among Us has brought. The ability for friends to connect together online and mess around in a game, whether seriously or jokingly, to be friend slop, I guess. The elements of Among Us do coincide with friend slop, even if that's not the intended nature of the game. I say friend slop. Friend slop is not a bad thing. I kind of like the genre. It's probably the most fun to watch. Just a bunch of people collabing, having fun, messing around. It's interesting. Very interesting. The entire genre of friend slop. I really enjoy the content that comes from it. Like, personally. And there we go. We beat Slomp Stomp. Nice. We're keeping this going. But I think Among Us might have been the birth of friend slop. Even though it's not a friend slop game. Because what game... I guess maybe Minecraft is the only other game that's kind of close to... has a similar level of popularity and has friend slop tendencies. I don't think no other game has, like, a pretty big friend slop community. I should stop saying that. That sounds negative. It's not intended to be negative. I'm just kind of stating it matter-of-factly. Dang it, we tricked on the meteor. Or, not the meteor, the falling boulder. Oh my. And now, we can take on another key quest. And get a couple of recipes. Geodes? That's going to be good in case we get... No Jimino cart today. And it is winter. Greetings from Calico Desert. Come visit me soon. I'm really bored out here. I've included a gift from the desert. You can come and thank me in person. Wow, she is desperate. Oh my. She is so lonely. I feel bad for her. I think that's going to be a key part of her in, what is it called? That's going to be a key part of her in when she gets her marriage candidate stuff ready. Because she's a dateable bachelor. She will be a dateable bachelor soon. And I think her loneliness is going to be a big contributing factor. I have to say. I don't know how soon is soon, though. I wonder when 1.7 is coming out. I followed along mainly just to see the romanceable options and whatnot. I don't know exactly everything that's coming up that's new, but it will be fun. Now then, right. We have 49 Legend 2 row and 1... Sorry, 49 and 1 Legend row? Is that what we're going to put in? I mean, yeah, that's what we're going to put in right now. Oh my. This is fun. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And of course, the 1. And, oh, bobbins. I forgot to do this. Spend 2 jade to get some more. Put away our iridium ore. As well as our cactus fruits. Ancient fruit stuff goes away. And that will take ancient fruit. We'll take 10 milks. What else? We don't have truffles on our person. And I think our pigs might be indoor pigs this season. So we are kind of out of luck there. We don't have a lot of eggs either. And no auto-petter. Yeah, no truffles out at all. Oh my, oh my. Also, do we have anything in here? You should collect the fruit. We should just collect the fruit because if not, it won't grow. It only grows to 3. We have mango, and now we can just go. Lovely, lovely. Alright, let's put the fruit away. Let's make some cheese and such. ancient fruit, dried ancient fruits, because we have a bunch. I've been seeing people say online that with excess fruit, because there's only so much we can make into wine, we have stockpiles upon stockpiles of everything. It's almost wasteful. Like, look at this. 999, 999, 500 something, 500 something, then 100 something. That's like 3,333 ancient fruit right there. It's not that much exactly. I think it's a bit less, but the point is, it's a lot of wasted potential. Right, do we need the fairy box on us? I'm going to leave you in the chest. Keep the parrot on us. Keep the parrot on us. Warp to Ginger Island. Drink me some coffee. And let's get our horse out. Hi-ho, TM Opera O, let us go. Starfruit is still not grown, but luckily we can come and check really whenever. We also put a path around so no overgrow would grow. I don't think it's much of an issue. Blessing of energy, we have more energy than usual, that's always a good thing. Keep it up, kid. I think you're going to be a star. Oh, you charmer. 2040. Extended family. Ooh. Skull Cavern again or extended family? That's a toughie. Now, here's the thing. Extended family I like because it gets me more ancient fish, but Skull Cavern, again, that's interesting. I'm going to do the Skull Cavern again, and I'm going to be honest, I might go now. I might try to tackle this today. Greater chance to find geodes? That's cool with me. Right. Now then. We'll warp back home on this cold day. Oh, bobbins. Let's do that. You know, it would be very funny if we found the book that we need. The last book right here. Nope, just powder melon seeds that I really could care less about. Oh my. Anyways, we'll drop you in. Powder melon seeds, we'll just trash. Fairy box is more important than that. There we go. Horse whistle is pretty cool. So, same with triple shot espresso. Yeah, let's do this. This is our loadout. Bombs will damage us, so we need to be aware of that. And also, where is our staircases? So let's not hold a bomb in our inventory. That's just an accident waiting to happen. Not in here. Our staircases in here? They should be. They are. Lovely. We have 61, so we need to go down 40 levels on our own with our bombs. And let's get some... No, this was the right chest. Some cheese. Some golden cheese. 24. So as long as we can get down to the level quickly enough, if we can get down to like level 40-ish, we are golden. Oh, why am I going here? We need to go to the deserts. And you know what? Let's talk with Sandy. Why not? Sandy said she was missing us, so we might as well, you know, come to her in person and thank her. It is the right thing to do, I suppose. It is just the right thing to do. We do have our movement boosts. That's cool. Hello, sweetie. I'm so glad that the bus is back in service. It was starting to get a little lonely out here. I almost went out of business. Hey, but now you're here to buy a whole bunch of seeds, right, sweetie? Not today. I gave you millions. Actually, yeah, Sandy is the person I spent the most money on. Or I've done the most business with. Not even Robin, who I've done all the house upgrades and everything. I probably spent like almost or nearly $1 million at Robin's. But Sandy... Alright, I don't really want to deal with this, so we're going down to... Can we go around and see... We're going around. Yeah, this is a mess. too many monsters. This floor I don't mind. There we go. There we go. A lot of stuff. I was a little stressed, so I was silent. Oh, Maki roll. Nice. I can't hear the background music, so I'm putting on my own temporarily. There we go. We'll place a bomb down. Any staircases? No, just a good bit of stone. Alright, we'll leave that there. Anything? No. Interesting. By interesting, I mean, it saddens me. Please let me go down. Do I have bad luck? I might have bad luck. In which case, that's pretty awful. I could always wait till, Saturday. Oh, sorry, Sunday, but that's a while away. It's always near the last one to check. Nope, I don't like this floor. Oh, bobbins. Oh, a staircase down. Lovely. 7. I really should be saving these. What am I doing? Place a bomb down. There we go. We got some key gems. Lovely. If we complete this quest today, then we will have 85 key gems. And we need 90 for what we want. Okay, that's good. We see a shaft. And we keep getting bombs. That's always a good thing. That's a really good thing. Jump in, hopefully goes down pretty far. 4 levels, not bad. Was hoping for more. I don't like these levels, so we're going to skip them. But that's a lot of fireballs. There we go. We got a lot of stuff. And, oh my, let me drink my triple shot espresso. I'm so slow. It feels like I'm walking through molasses. Granted, I'm zoomed out a ton. So that probably is why. Wait, where did the bomb go? I placed down a bomb, didn't I not? I really hate the spiral floors. They irk me. I feel like there's other BGM going on, so pause. Yeah, there is. I'm sorry for the noise. I'll raise up my volume on my headphones. Alright, we'll run through you. There should be a staircase just on this floor. Oh my, we are strong. We are really strong. There we go. We'll keep heading down. And, yeah. There we go. We're just hopping down. Now we're just hopping down. 4 levels. Ouch. Key gems. The good things about these giant slimes are the fact that they can contain key gems. Oh my. That's such a boon for us. Anything over here? Oh, we see a ladder down. Might as well collect our stone, though, before trotting on down. 27. There we go. Lovely. Our health is kind of depleted, though. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Oh, nothing there as well. That's troublesome. That is troublesome. Just trap the slime against the wall. Nothing yet, really. The sunk cost fallacy is really sitting in. Okay. Well, this is just a lot of stuff, frankly. So I'd really like to keep it. Nothing! We're just heading down. Area's infested. I don't care. Area's infested again. Oh my, I should really be exploring the floors. Like here, look at this. Nothing, really? This is bad. Oh my. We'll run around like this. Oh well, I messed up. Nothing. That is irksome. That's a waste of a staircase. Oh my. Really? Nothing. That's a big bomb. Anything. Anything, please. There we go. There's something. Place a bomb there. Big explosion. A lot of stuff. We're in level 39. We have 41. So right now we can make it to floor 80. So 20 more floors. A shaft would be just simply darling. Place a mega bomb there. Let's hope. Oh, we hope well. And there's no BGM, is there? There we go. That's lovely. This is stressful, I have to say. Not just spamming staircases because we need to save. There we go. A shaft. We will jump in. 7 levels. That's good. Don't care. Not doing this. 40. There we go. Got hit by that on accident. Shaft opened up. That's great, actually. We'll eat a Maki roll. We should have jumped first. 45 health. We'll take that. Jump down. 6 levels. 54 with 40 left. That's not bad at all. Though the music's back, so we'll cut this off. Lovely. And let's keep trekking on down. We're going to do it like this for a while, because I think we can afford it. I think we can afford to use a bunch of these. I think we can make it down tonight. There we go. Oh, good, I didn't waste it. Because I see it over there now. Actually, we can use a bomb here. Nothing of value. Alright, not wasting my time. Alright, I have 27, so I need 5 levels. Please perish. Nothing, no dice. There we go, a way down, that's something. The mummy levels are way too much for me right now. I could have blown that up. Alright. We'll skip the infested area. Oh, there's a staircase down here. Or ladder, whatever. It's called a staircase. So I call it a staircase. There we go. Another staircase down. Again, ladder. Looks like a ladder, but it's a staircase. Alright, 2 more floors. I'm just going to do a quick scan to see if there's anything dangerous. And if not, we'll light it up. Perfect. Let me... you know what? We're not going to get any of that. Let's also eat a cheese. Why not? Could have eat our cake, but... Wow, that's really good. 15. We have one we need to find. 2 we need to find, because I can't place things down. We have 1 bomb left. We'll use it here. And we used it well. Now we just need 1 more. So we have 10 staircases. That can bring us to floor 99. Interesting. Oh, we have another bomb. There we go. We're not struggling with that. Not today. Place you down there. A shaft. That is actually a golden opportunity. It's 12:10 a.m. But guess what? Bell 8 levels. Ouch. We did it. 86. Plus this chest. Cinder shards. Not the coolest. We received a bunch of cinder shards. That's nice. And we're just going to leave the mine. Lovely. We don't have a warp totem back because I forgot to bring one. And I keep forgetting to buy the return scepter from Krobus, which would be really nice. But yes, we shall return to Stardew Valley. And then we'll get tucked away in our little comfy bed. Wow, the winter here. It's nice. It is nice. Could ride our steed back, but I think it's better to take a humble walk back. Just chuck things in chests. Lovely. We also have this iridium needle. Really? Level 12 dagger? What's my sword? Level 14? 17. Oh, wow. But really, wow. That's good stuff. How much is it worth? 600? It's worth more than 600. Come on. There we go. And we have 7 staircases to spare. That's crazy. That is ridiculous. Oh my. Put the iridium needle in. The Galaxy Dagger is only level 8. 20 to 25. This is 80 to 100. Oh my. Cave carrots. Might as well put you away. Chocolate cake and spicy eel don't fit in here. But they fit in there. Lovely. Now, let us go to bed for the night. Petting our cat, of course. And yes. Oh, river jelly. Neat. I'm going to take a break in probably 5 minutes. I keep forgetting to zoom in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I always let the movement buff. Bombs cannot damage us. And now we have to wait another week. I forgot about this. I'm going to leave that on. Do I have music on? I do not. That's good. Just the game BGM. Which is a good thing. Oh, we just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. Dear valued customer, thanks for visiting Pierre's. Enclosed is your cashback rewards program rebate. See you soon. Pierre. P.S. Sorry for the stock message stone. Enjoy. Why, thank you. I love money. It's not a thought of money, but you also don't have a lot of money. So I'm content with that. Wow, we are getting so many mushrooms. So many... everything, really. Let's put our iridium away as well. Oh my, oh my. Let's take out some milk, 10 milk. Let's take out some... what else do we need? Ancient fruits. Because those are the only things we have enormous stockpiles of now, isn't it? There we go. Same thing here. Yep, the squelchiness, I will never get used to it, but we're doing something. Organize again. Wow. We have a lot of ancient fruits. Might need more dehydrators. We might need more everything, really. Yep, these are all coming along swimmingly. Speaking of swimmingly, Legend Row, thank you. Cinder Shards, we don't really need them, but we'll take them. Perfect. Legend 2 Row as well. Snuff back in there. Oh, I have water trapped in my ear. That's bizarre. Oh my, that was mildly uncomfortable. Anyways, cheese and preserved or dried ancient fruit. There we go. Dried ancient fruit, 40 of them worth 242,000. Wow, that is a lot. That really is a lot. Wow. This is lovely. But now, I say we get our stuff back and then maybe go into town for a bit. Parrot egg, swap you around. Why not? You know, maybe we'll throw in a monster musk on ourselves as well. There we go. We'll drink a triple shot espresso. Hop on and ride on over into the town. Right. I think we're just going to see what's going on in the town, walk to the mines, and I'm going to pause to get some water. And I'll be back quickly. Sounds like a plan. We missed Crowbus's birthday? I don't care too much. Fish, hello. Hi, how are you? I hope you are well. I am well as well. Right. We've done quite a few key quests. The bookseller. My rival. Everyone's my rival nowadays. My standards are low. But no, I need the one last book. This book. The ancient catalog, or whatever it's called. I need it. And the bookseller apparently sells it. And then it's also like a 3.7% chance from, the, what is it called? From the, oh my, what is it called? The Geodes, the Omni Geodes specifically, I believe. 3.7% chance. Or something in that ballpark. But actually, little known fact is that if you hit this spot right here, you will get it! Or you'll get mixed seeds. There is a table. There is a table. Oh my. Anyways, let's go inside, and we're going to take a quick break. By that, I mean I will be back in probably a minute or two. So I will be back in a minute. I need to get some more water, maybe get a quick snack, and I'll be back in a minute. I said a minute a lot, but I apologize for the delay. Well, I don't know if that's good timing or bad timing. The music just cut off. Lovely. But we are back. You are very well, but a little sleepy. Oh my, yeah, I understand that. I was very sleepy last night as well. Actually, this morning, I woke up and I was like, not 5 more minutes, but I did, how do I say this? Whine a bit. More than a bit. I whined a lot. I whined a lot about waking up, and I went back to sleep. Why did I go to 460? I want to go to 445. I'm using my parrot to farm monsters. There we go, because that just gives us gold. And, wow, that's really bad. A really bad start. Leave the mine. Also, where's my BGM? I'm going to put on my own BGM. But yes. This morning I went to bed a bit late. I was meal prepping. So I went to bed a bit late. So I woke up a bit cranky, I suppose. Woke up a bit... Oh, the slime, I thought it was different for some reason. Anyways, what was I saying? Yes, I woke up a bit cranky, I guess. Oh, this sword is also really good. Actually, everything about this is really good. There we go. Oh my. Oh, my hand. And that's my other hand. I need to train my hands better. Your streams have a very peaceful quality, so good sleepy company. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying them. I try not to be too energetic. If I did, I would die. Not literally, but the energy used would sap me dry. Parrot is my favorite combat companion guy. I'm really chuffed with the parrots. With the parrot, I can make some incredible money. I think I made like 50,000 a day. Like, look at this. 62,000 right now. And now, watch me clear this floor. We started at 62,000. Let's see what we're going to end up with after just taking down all the monsters on this floor. I'm not even looking at the money counter yet. Oh my. The slime looks... Oh, it looks like it's almost flashing color. It's not, but it looks like it almost is. Alright, we still have a few more monsters, and then we'll see what we have. 66,000, 4,000 from just slaying things. It's really lucrative. Oh my. But yes, I was very tired this morning as well, and it's one of the rare times where I was actually able to go back to sleep. And not just go back to sleep, I had a dream. I forget what it was about, but I did have a dream. I need to keep a dream journal. I want to one day be able to lucid dream. I've done it once in my life. Almost, sort of. And if you don't know what a lucid dream is, it's just basically you're aware that you're dreaming so you can control it. Oh, is the parrot max level? That's a good question. It's level 4, I believe. Level 4. I don't know if that's max level. Let me check. Stardew Trinkets max level. Stardew Trinkets max level. What do we have? Level 5. Okay, so it's not max level. It's one away from it. But it still has generated me so much money. In fact, that means if we can get a higher level, that we can make even more money than 50,000 in one day. That's pretty insane. Oh my. That's crazy to think about. There we go. It's like, I hear the other BGM coming on, so let me pause this one. Let me resume. Oh my. But right. We slay our monsters. We get our money. 69,406. 70,000. Nice. And we keep going. Oh, wait. Oh, you think 4 is max? Is it 4 or 5? What I did was not a trusted source, so let me just check the Stardew Valley wiki specifically. Clothing items, blah, blah, blah. Combat mastery. The magic hair gel, we don't know that. Tricky drop benches bug. History. Max... Oh, wait, we can look it up. Frog egg. Parrot. Oh, no, you are right. It is 4 for the parrot. Oh, my. Glad I checked. I would have been on an... Oh, what's it? Not a goose chase. Well, it is a goose chase, but there's a specific term for it. Like the quest for El Dorado. A pursuit of something that is not real, that is inexistent. I forget, there's a term for that. Not a knight errant, not a quest. Oh my. But I forget the term. Oh well, it'll come back to me. If it matters, it'll come back to me. There we go. We left some coin on the ground. We don't want to do that. Even if it's only 250 gold. Leave the mine. Wow, we're not getting lucky with the mines. We just want a lot of monsters. Let's try 55 then. Wild goose chase? Yeah, that's, I think, the more common term. I believe there's others too. But... well, we got lucky. 2,000. Granted, prismatic shards aren't the best money-making way. In fact, I really don't sell mine. Should I? I might. Maybe I should. I don't know. But I don't. Not yet, anyway. No ladders down, no problem. Is that a diamond? It's 2 diamonds, actually. Because we have that book. Oh my. Do you have Monster Musk? Yes, I do. I have it so more monsters will spawn, so I can make more money. Well, I had it, and I used it, and I still have 6 minutes left. Oh, we got a golden spur. Neat. And a lot of ladders this time. That's fun. Really a lot of ladders, wow. Really a lot of ladders now. Okay, this pesky ghost. These things are running away from me because I'm significantly stronger than they are. Which, you know, fair, but it does irk me. There we go. The dust sprites are so good because they just die in one hit. Not even with this sword, but just in general. They're very weak. So when they die, I can just swing at a bunch of them at once. It's really nice. Suit sprites are my favorite enemy. Yeah, they're just because they don't kill you. I don't think I've died to a lot of things. The dust sprites or suit sprites or whatever they're called are not one of them. They are not one of them. And we just got like 1,700 gold from that. That's pretty ridiculous. That is pretty ridiculous. Oh my. Yes, I realized something scaring the top left of my screen. Today is 7 days, is it not? The 7th day of the 6th month. That... I saw something on that online and I cringed. I mean, it's fun, I suppose. Why not? It's just... Oh my. Now I have to be aware of it. Happy 6-7 day, everyone. I hope it's as joyous for you as it is for me. That's a fun day, though. I'm having fun. Oh my. Refined quartz, thank you. Some slime stuff. That's not great, but not terrible. Some money from the bat. Oh my, yeah, we're at 84,000 gold. And I'm using an axe to chop stone. That's a folly on my part. Oh, and another staircase. Any monsters? I'm just gonna go down. Ooh, yay! A lot of dust sprites. There we go. And now, let's light a bunch more. They drop coffee beans. I didn't know that. Or I didn't realize that, I should say. I probably got a coffee bean from them before. But wow, I did not realize that. 3,000 gold. From just a few monsters. There we go. 88,000 gold, and it's only 5:40 p.m. If I try hard at this... Oh my. Already rolled over to my 8th year? Oh really? It did. I suppose it did at this point. Well, I hope you had a wonderful 6... You know, I can respect it as a thing, but it is a little hard for me to say without cringing. But I hope you had a good 6-7 day. Yeah, I suppose half the world is 6-8 day now. Which, you know what? Let me look it up if there's any national holidays or international holidays. Holidays on June 8th. Let's see. Well then, I hope you have a wonderful World's Ocean Day, a terrific National Best Friends Day, and a good World Brain Tumor Day awareness. Anything else celebrated on June? Mainly World Oceans Day and World Brain Tumor Day. Yeah. Huh. I remember when I was in high school, I had to, one of the projects we had to do was make a calendar of any month of your choosing and just have a holiday on every day. A national or international X day, Y day, Z day, whatever it may be. Just have one of those and make it. I forget. It was just for some... I don't even know what to call it, the class. Like not a computer class, but like a computer formatting class. I don't know. It was harder than it should have. It wasn't harder. It was harsher than it should have been. But that's an entirely different story. But I remember going through every day or not every day, every day of the month I was assigned. I was assigned December. And I looked up what holidays or what days were celebrated for on each day, I guess, of the month. In retrospect, I should have picked February because I would have to do 3 less days. Well, actually, I guess 2 less days. We're counting... Did we count the leap? No, we didn't count the leap year because it was the year that we were... I'm confusing myself now. I love those commemorative days. They're nice. They do bring awareness. And I appreciate them for that. They bring awareness, they bring happiness. Big fan of International Pizza Day. I don't remember what day it is. But big fan of that. Oh my. Pizza's great. Speaking of pizza, I really did enjoy the Among Us television show. The new Among Us television show on Paramount Plus that came out, that was announced, yes, 2 days ago. And came out like 2 days ago. The entire first season. It was surprisingly good. I really enjoyed it. It was like watching a tabletop RPG Among Us campaign. It was actually fun. December has a lot of holidays, though. Yes, I am aware. That's one of the reasons why I chose December. I was like, there's holidays for every day. This is going to be easy. It was easy, but, you know, the extra 2 days, I could have chose February, which has 29 days. Because I think actually, did we count the leap year? I forget if we counted the leap year. I believe it was the year that we did it. I just forget the year that we did it. Did we do it on a leap year? Or did we not do it on a leap year? I forget. But yeah, I could have saved an extra 3 days. Which ultimately is not that much. But would have been appreciated. Oh my. But yes, the Among... I was really surprised by the Among Us show. The Among Us television series. It was just surprisingly good. I haven't touched Among Us since 2022. Or 2021, actually. One of those years. You've only seen screenshots? The screenshots, I don't even think do it justice. My favorite thing is just... the characters feel like campaign characters from like a tabletop game. It feels like a bunch of people came in and just threw their sheets on, saying, this is my character. Made it pretty simple, but well done. Simple isn't bad, especially when you have like 12, 15-minute episodes for 10 characters. Simple is not bad at all. Oh my. But it was just fun. The humor landed, and that was what was most surprising, because when I saw the trailer, I was very, not skeptical. I was like, oh, I don't think this will be good. I don't think this will be good. And, frankly, I was just wrong. The humor landed. I thought it was going to be more like... do I say child's humor? Is that the right word to use? Like the, Marvel code humor. But done, like, in a way that isn't Marvel, if that makes sense. Like, Marvel has a very PG style of humor, I'd say. And in Marvel movies, it comes off pretty good. Sometimes it's a bit corny, but I enjoyed it when I watched Marvel movies. I think it was very family-friendly, very good. But it's hard to do that well. And when I first saw the trailer, I thought it was going to be along like that. Like, Marvel humor, but done not well. Done not like Marvel. But the jokes land. Some of them might even be... some of them are inappropriate, actually, from what I thought the audience was. And I thought the audience was... I guess children? That's what I thought the audience was intended for, but... just episode 5 specifically is something that... oh my. A lot of good visual gags. I know what you mean, yeah. Oh, it's already 12 a.m. Yeah, I think we'll head out now. We made a good chunk of money, like 40,000 today, which is lovely. But episode 5 specifically was insane. I mentioned it before, but... oh my. First, I also didn't give credit to the visual gags in episode 5. Visual gags is probably not the right term, but... for, when the characters are loopy from being deprived of oxygen, from oxygen failing, some visual gags take place, like, how do I say this? Brown being like a human in Among Us suits. And I thought that was very cute and fun. And they also, Cyan puts down like a, like, not a stereo, a speaker, but it's like something I would use for like a thumbnail, where it's just a cutout. You just remove the background and place like a real speaker in. It's very, do I say cute? Is that the right word? A very cute stylistic gag. But episode 5 was just really, I don't know how it got approved. But it did. And I think that's a good thing. Oh my goodness, we got a propeller hat. A goofy hat with a propeller on top. Lovely. if you were 12 in 2020, you're 18 now, so I think the audience might have matured. I mean, you say that. 2020 was the beginning of Among Us. The big peak of the wave. Obviously, it started in 2018, but 2020 is when it really took off. You know, COVID, friend slop stuff, but the audience has changed with Among Us. People grew out of Among Us, but young children also grew into it. Do I say it's like Roblox? I don't know, but I think the intended audience was probably young children who still like Among Us. Because I know it's still popular. In fact, let me look something up. I'm going to look something up. Because I remember seeing... Let's see. Specifically, when I was... How do I say this? I used to watch Sunday, who is a Minecraft YouTuber turned Among Us YouTuber turned Roblox YouTuber. His Among Us stuff kind of turned really towards children. Really, really targeted child audience, and it went on pretty much a long while, I have to say. But, okay, so it's been the last Among Us video they did, which has 517,000 views, was a month ago. I'm going to click on it just to make sure it is Among Us. It looks like Among Us, but I don't know off the top of my head. But yes, it's still popular. Okay, maybe this is not a... I accidentally... I clicked on the wrong thing. Is this Among Us? I can't tell, actually. No. Okay, it's... I can't tell if it's Among Us or not. He specifically says it's like Among Us. I don't know if that means it is. Whatever. The point is, he's still doing Among Us content. On occasion. It's been a while. I think it died down a while, but is still very popular amongst children. Just the target audience, I assume, has shifted towards children. Because I do remember, like, Among Us videos, like, modded Among Us, very clearly scripted videos, clearly targeted towards children, raking in tons of views. In fact, I'm going to go back to Sunday's channel and see what his most viewed video is. I hope it's Minecraft, because that's what I grew up with, but my money, if I had to guess, would be on Among Us. It might be Roblox. Nope. It is Among Us. This Among Us video from 4 years ago, so 2022. This Among Us video from 4 years ago, Skinny Imposter mod in Among Us. Do you want to guess how many views that has? And specifically, 3 of the top 4 videos are Among Us. Actually, technically 4 of the top 4 videos are Among Us, because the only one that's not explicitly the game Among Us is funny animations that will make you laugh, parentheses Among Us. Actually, the top 6 videos have to do with Among Us. Then the 7th video is, can I beat a 150 stage death run in Fortnite, which is from 7 years ago. But his most viewed video from 4 years ago, Skinny Imposter Among Us, has a whopping 57 million views. And this is 2022. Among Us isn't popular in 2022. It isn't that popular. It still has some fan base, but it's definitely dying down, at least towards like the streamer content side. 57 million views 4 years ago. That's mostly a child audience. Like, I try to be hip and cool with the kids, dare I say. I try my best, but I'm not aware of everything. I'm not aware of every niche and whatnot. So, oh my. That's all I can say, oh my. Among Us is popular, very much among children. I think it's, again, died down in recent memory towards children, but it's still, I think they still have a fan base. And now I turned on my BGM just because I was hearing silence. But I heard something. Oh my. Put the bomb away, and let's go inside. Scroll we don't need, it's only 1 penny. 1 penny, 1 gold, whatever. We'll go inside, and we will go to bed for the night. But yeah, the Among Us show, it's It is surprisingly good. I think the comedy lands really well. It's not the target audience I'd expect. I'm not even sure if I had a child who was like 4 years old and into Among Us, I don't think I'd be comfortable showing them. Actually, would I? Actually, that's a good question. It's really just episode 5. That's the issue. Because I feel like the funniest parts about it are stuff children wouldn't get and wouldn't find. Well, they might find it amusing because they're acting silly. But their acting silly is, for an adult audience, them being... Well, they're oxygen deprived, but it's a parallel to them being under the influence of drugs and paraphernalia and such. That is the obvious draw. And they act loopy. They act sensual towards each other. It's very... not strange. It's a good piece of comedy, but... oh my, it is... I cannot call that appropriate for children. I cannot. Yes, and just one more time to reiterate, the big thing that happens in episode 5 that's the internet is talking about it, the orgy scene is just... I don't know how that got greenlit. I don't know how that got greenlit. Oh my. But it is very funny. Oh my. I died laughing. Yeah, I'm just so surprised. I know I said it like several times already. But the comedy landing is the thing I'm surprised about the most. Found some good quality stone. Maybe you can build something with it or something, George. Well, thank you, George. Looks like we have some other stuff that's done. Take our ancient fruits. And some milk, I suppose. Just 10. And we'll do our best. There we go. Perfect. And some milk for some cheese. Lovely. Right. Let's also grab this iridium. Put it away. Same thing with our ancient fruit that we didn't use. Put that away. Chuck things into the chest that they belong in. And, you know, maybe we can go to, the tropical island. Why did I forget the name of the Fern Islands? Specifically, I'm gonna look it up. Am I gonna look it up? Ginger Islands. Also, I never looked at the map in winter. It's very, deserty in the deserts. No snow at all. And then it's just a stark change into snowfall and white. I never noticed that before. Oh, and we can see the quarry. We can see the extended beach. Wow, I never stared at the mini-map like this before. This little thing. The road, I guess, goes up and around. Yeah. We have the secret woods. This is where the spring, the flower dance is. Huh. There's our little Arrowhead Island. Or is this Arrowhead Island? I forget. Ruined house, that's where the mouse is. Lonely stone. I wish there was something we could do with that, because I sometimes see the wizard on it. Oh my. But yeah, Among Us was... I had a lot of fun playing Among Us. Back when it was popular. I've done things that do I regret them? I do. I had to confess my Among Us sins. And now I guess it's as good a time as ever. Two that I'd like to confess. One, I won't call it being a tryhard, because I didn't try that hard, but I do feel bad, because my Among Us knowledge and skill level was a bit high with the people I was playing with. Let me explain. So, in Among Us, the base game is obviously do your tasks. If someone doesn't have tasks, they're an imposter, but imposters have fake tasks as well. Yada yada yada. But the tasks that they can pretend to do have a certain order to do. For instance, wires can only be done in a certain order. Like, this one set of wire can only be done after a second set of wire, blah blah blah. If that makes sense. Like, your first wire... I think there's, in order, because you have to do 3 wires in Among Us. there's specific orders that are possible and aren't possible, and I didn't memorize that. But what I did memorize is that uploading and downloading, those are two separate things, and you always have to download a file before you can upload it. And I once caught my friends, literally at the beginning of the game, going to upload and pretending to upload something. And I immediately hit the button and got them voted out. Because, I wanted to win. Not I wanted to have fun. Oh my. I was too competitive. My Among Us repertoire and knowledge, it was too harmful. Granted, I do also have to say that one good thing about knowing a lot about Among Us and how to play Among Us is you die less if you know how to play, which sounds obvious. But I mean, it's easier to hide away from the imposters. It's easier to not be in a situation where you die. But, yeah, that was one of my Among Us sins. And the other one was, and I'm ashamed to admit this, dare I say, convinced my friends to bully children on the internet in Among Us. We would go into lobbies and just kind of cheat with each other because, we're going to a random lobby and we all share the same information. It was just cheating. And we kind of messed around, and a lot of kids took that seriously, so I do regret it. It was very fun, but I do regret it a bit. Right, we are going to Ginger Island, and we're going to buy some recipes. We are going to buy some recipes. Up and around, and let's teleport. Oh my. Let's call our lovely horse. TM Opera O, let's go. Unfortunately, we can't get all the recipes today because we are missing a few key gems. We are missing, I think, 4 key gems, 5 key gems, which is a shame. Which is a shame, but what we can do, quickly scroll down. Where are the recipes? Hopper recipe, hardwood, iridium, and radioactive bar. We'll take that. And magic bait or deluxe fertilizer. Now we're left with 16. We need 4 key gems. A lonely 4 key gems. Unfortunate. And of course, yeah, nothing there. I was born an ordinary boy, but I made a decision early in life that I would become extraordinary. You think Mr. Key would say extraordinary or extraordinary? I don't know. I feel like both. 71% complete towards perfection. We need more obelisk. We need the golden clock. Blah, blah, blah. We need a lot of stuff. Which isn't bad. Cooking recipes made in 98. We really need to hope that Leo comes in clutch next year. Because if he doesn't have a stand, we cannot get the last recipe. And that's terrible. Crafting recipes made 48. Yeah, we have all but one. We have all but one. However, we still need to craft everything. Actually, let me see. Let me just make sure that there's no other way to get that recipe. Let's go to Stardew checkup list. Let's scroll down to the food. Grandpa's evaluation, walnuts, upgrades, blah, blah, blah. Nope, we scrolled past it. That's fine. Star drops, home and family, monster hunting, special orders, quest. Where is the food? Cooking. Tropical curry. It's a cooked dish prepared using the kitchen inside, upgraded farmhouse or cookout kit, purchased from Leo's shop during the Desert Festival for 30 calico eggs. And villager shops, randomly chosen 2 villagers every day. Items with limited stock are punched and day, blah blah blah. Villagers are able to back. Okay, I need to read this again. Every day, 2 villagers are randomly chosen to host their own shops at the festival. Shops are open from 12 to 12. Their stocks are listed below. Items with limited stock are replenished each day that a villager hosts their shop. To the bag. Okay. So basically 2 villagers every day for 3 days. And Leo is... Where's Leo? Where is Leo? Permanent stock, expand. Tropical curry. I just want the recipe. Is that not where... Oh. Okay, no, I'm reading this wrong. Tailoring quest. How do I get this recipe? Because... Okay, I read it wrong because... Oh, I need to learn... Are you serious? I can do this right now. I can do this right now. I'm so miffed. I am miffed. I am cross. I am peeved. I am downright peeved. I always thought we can only get the recipe from Leo. That is untrue. We can only get the food from Leo. The recipe is from Gus at the Ginger Island Resort. From Gus at the Ginger Island Resort. So I need to look at a day where Gus is there. Beach Resort, tropical recipe. Blah, blah, blah. After open... Gus will run a bar on the days when he visits. But what days does Gus visit? Also, let me put on some BGM so we don't die of boredom. I'm sorry. I'm cross. I'm curious. Regular schedule. Blah, blah, blah. Tropical curry. There it is. Like, we don't care about that. Community center restored. Desert Festival as vendor. Bus service reported. Nope. Sunday. Attends the bar. Tuesday, community center restored. Goes to the kitchen in the community center. Okay, he goes to the kitchen on Tuesdays. Monday. Rain. Fall 4. Desert Festival as a vendor. Bus restored. When does he go to Ginger Island? Randomly spend the day there. Okay, so it's just random. It's just random. Of course it's just random. I was on a weird loop. Oh my. You know what? We can check every day then. Including today. I don't know if he's here yet. But we can find out. And if we do, if we can get that recipe, we can cross a quest off today. That'll be lovely. Oh my. I guess we can wait. Should we wait? I don't even know. No, we'll wait. We really don't have anything better to do. I need to know. I need to know what Gus is doing. Oh my. But yes, we will wait. Any minute now. These people will be coming off the boat. Any minute now. And let me just see if I know when any minute it is. Oh no. We'll stay there. Let me look it up online. Stardew... Not Desert Festival. Oh my. Oh, there we go. Around 11:30. And it's just you three beautiful people that I'm dating. Darn. Darn, darn, darn. That is... Well, that is... Well, darn. We're just going to skip it back. We got a fare for free. Wow, Willie just also came back. Interesting. Hop on our lovely steed and head up. And you know what? Let's play Journey of the Prairie King. Why not? Why not? Gus is right there. We could do the egg quest. Alright. The music for Trinity the Fairy King is really nice, I have to admit. There we go, we'll grab... There we go, we're staying alive. Now, I could just camp the corner. Oh, I accidentally used both abilities. There we go, at least we're getting some coins. At least it's a great combination of abilities. I shot that guy. I shot him. I shot him dead. Yeah, I don't want to hide in the corners. Well, that irks me. Oh my. Because it's good practice. I'm bad at the game. Oh my, that's... We are dying so much. I did get the best upgrade in the game, and I am using it on 3 goons. Like, what is it, zombification? It's objectively the best upgrade in the game. And I wasted it for death. Oh, whatever. I think I used the abilities well. Now we have 1 life to go on and see. Oh my, it's going to start now. And my hand was off the keyboard. Alright. Just keep moving, just keep moving. There we go, we can adjust your aim by... Because we can only shoot in 8 directions, which is actually not a lot of mobility, not a lot of flexibility. Not a lot of flexibility. So we're going to run around the map as well. We have a lot less freedom. Really? You wasted my shotgun ability for that. And now we have 0 lives. Oh my. This is not the best practice. I also don't understand their movement patterns yet. I probably should understand them at this point. I hate this camp the corner because it does not behoove me at all. Just shoot, shoot, shoot. And I died. Okay, that was very annoying. That was very annoying. But it's fine. It is fine. We're going to hop on our horse, our lovely steed. Where shall we go? Home. Where is home? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we can make a lot of profit. That's always something good. And then we'll be asking if our lovely friend Gus is heading over to the island. Well, it's good to know that I don't have to rely on the possibility of Leo to get the recipe. The possibility of Leo owning the stand. Because that would have been a really terrible surprise to find out later. Oh my. Well, we're doing what we can. That's what matters. We are doing what we can. So let's do it. Let's make our cheeses. And, let's care for our animals. Actually, Not yet. We'll get it tomorrow, I suppose. Lovely. I had a sip of nice water. My barns could use more space. Might as well pet our animals. Wish we had an auto petter, but it is what it is. Some iridium. Nice. Absolutely nice. And we have a few ostrich eggs as well. It's good. Maybe I'll make some mayonnaise out of these. Now, ostrich eggs are worth more than mayonnaise, but they make like 10 mayonnaise each. That's fairly ridiculous, I have to say. That is fairly ridiculous. 10 each is such a crazy amount. And oh, lovely. We have starfruit to make into wine. Or I guess we can get started at least. I guess it comes out in sections. Oh, my arm is tired. And at least the good news is that I am not really waiting on any... Okay, I am actually waiting on everything. Let's check the first 2 rows. Never mind, we won't check them now. There we go, we missed one over here. And we missed these. And of course these. Now first row, that's all good. This row, that's all good. Okay, so the first row is all good. And now we can check if everything's done. Except for maybe the one in the corner, which I don't know if there's anything in. Nope, there was. And it is done now. And we need to make more kegs. That's what I'm seeing. Alright, so we did that first row. Let's check this. Perfect. Lovely. Perfect. And lovely, it looks like. And last but not least, it looks perfect. Alright, lovely. So let's try to make some more kegs. As many as we can. By as many as we can, I mean like 7. Maybe 6. 5 is good. 5 is good. I think we need 1 more to fill this room. There we go. I was right. We do need 1 more to fill this room. But yes. 131 starfruit. Wine. That's pretty ridiculous, I have to admit. That is really ridiculous. Oh my. Now let's gather all this cheese and this 60 mayonnaise, which is worth a whopping 16,000 gold. Isn't that crazy? That's ridiculous. Oh my. Let's see. We have eggs and milk. At long last, we're finally getting through our milk supplies. And all it took was just moving everything around. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. How long for Gus's famous omelet? 5 days? You know what? For him... Oh, an egg's ready to be hatched, but the building is full. You're a normal chicken. I apologize. Bloodstone, we're going to sell you for 1,000 gold. Are you serious? That's really irksome. Anyways, let's just grab as many small eggs as we can. We need, what, 24? Let's just grab all the eggs, actually. Why not? And we'll warp back over to our chests. Lovely. Throw them all in, and I mean all of them in. Hit organize a few times. Now, we need what, 24 eggs? So that's 10, 12, 18, 18, 24. Perfect. Perfect. That's good. That is good. And we'll give this to Gus right now. Actually, let me hop off my horse, drink a triple shot espresso, and now we'll go over to Gus and give him his lovely stuff that he requested. Right. Hop off and hop in. Hey there, champ. How's it going? Hi there, Stone. I'm glad to see you. You're always welcome here. Oh, just going to repeat the line, but thank you. There we go. 3,000 gold. A pretty easy 3,000 gold. Same line.
Nah, hey kid, you're too young to be moping around in a place like this.
Oh, just the same line. Ah, come on. Be a little chipper. Like Marnie over here. Hello. How are you doing? It's nice of you to show up. It's a little more lively now. Ah, you flirt. Oh my. Please, please make her romanceable, Concerned Ape. I beg you. Please. Please. I'm desperate.
I need a little... 7 Seas. I need a little warm-me-up to be ready for another cold night in the ocean.
I'm sure you do.
It's flu season, so you better be extra careful.
Aye, sir. I guess I've grown attached to Marnie and Jess. We're a ragtag bunch, but it's kind of like, feels like we're a family. That's so cool. Should I check it on Haley? I think I should. I think I should. Oh, it's this, isn't it? Not so fast. Stop and hold it. Oh my. I'm getting confronted by all my exes. Not exes. We're currently dating. Oh, she is really upset. Never thought you'd find all your girlfriends in one room, huh, Stone? I thought you were different than other men. Oof. How could you do this to us, Stone? You think you're real smooth, don't you? Thought you'd sample the whole buffet, huh? What a sleaze. That night in the tent, you whispered such sweet things to me in the dark. Now I have to face each day knowing it was all a lie. Well, us women stick together, and we're not going to put up with this. That's right. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? I'm sorry, what I did was wrong. Ladies, calm down. I can explain. Oof. I do recall something similar happening with the men. Don't I? With all the bachelors, I dated them all, and they confronted me. This was a while ago, though. But I believe, ladies, calm down. I can explain. I doubt it. I thought we were just friends. I didn't know it was so serious. That's a terrible option. That is terrible. I specifically gave him all bouquets. I want to romance all of them. Pierre pressured me. He wanted to sell more bouquets. That's funny. Ladies, this is completely normal. It's just a lifestyle choice. That makes me sound so awful. I have to. It makes me sound so awful. I have to do it. Ladies, this is completely normal. It's just a lifestyle choice. I don't know what's considered normal in Zuzu City, but I'm definitely not okay with this arrangement. It's not a choice if none of us even know about it. Okay, first and foremost, Maru, in my defense, I asked half of you out in front of The other half of you. Okay. I'm pretty certain I asked Shane out in front of Emily. I'm pretty certain I've asked, like, Abigail out in front of Emily. I asked a lot of people out in front of Emily. And Sam. Okay? This is not, how do I say this? This is not new. This is not new. You can't weasel your way out of this one, Stone. I look very goofy with the Knight's helmets. I think we've come to a decision. Isn't that right, girls? The Knight's helmet looks very goofy, I have to admit. Yes. Absolutely. They're just topping mad. Oh my. We're all gonna give you the cold shoulder. Wow, that is devastating, apparently. Hey, that was a fluke, right? It was a fluke. It was a fluke. All right. I'm done giving you the cold shoulder. Just promise me you'll never lie to me again. Hold on. Okay, so the hearts aren't impacted. I've got nothing to say to you. Okay. I've got nothing to say to you. So I can speak one line. Hey there. Hi. Hello. Oh, nice parrot. Okay, this is weird for me. I have to though. Hey, so like, we're good, right? She's just sleeping and my sword's sticking out, so that feels inappropriate. But no, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Right? I mean, they can't all give me the cold shoulder, right? And, worst case scenario. Harvey, are you in? Are you sleeping? Are you up? Please be up. Well, he's at the bar, isn't he? Well, I can always speak to him. The Lone Ranger of Pulmonary Hypertension. That sounds like a spaghetti western combined with a book about heart disease. I don't know. A strange book title. Anyways, this totally won't come back to bite me in the behind. This is totally normal. I mean, now I'm happy I got those both events now. They were fun. Leo's little hood is very cute in winter. I wish Sandy had a winter outfit. Ooh, I wonder if she does, or if she will, when she's added as a romanceable option. I wonder. I do wonder. Kent has a cool jacket. Wizard needs some new clothes. I think we're gonna make some more cheese, so let's get some milk. Bang, bang. Why do we take 6? We just needed 4. There we go. There we go. We'll take our mayonnaise. We'll take our aged Legend 2 row, which is worth a pretty penny. Like a really, really pretty penny. Oh my. This makes me happy. Perfect. How much is this worth? 347,000. Then plus this one, which is worth 7,000. So over like 350,000 of aged roe, just like that. Glacierfish roe. We have a lot of you. So we will put you in, get you going. I missed one, didn't I? It looks like I missed one. Let's see. Where did I miss one? Right there. Perfect. Our cheese is being made into cheese. We don't really have... Do we have mayonnaise? We have dino egg. 1. Singular. Oh. Alright. I'd say we play a nice comfy route of Jamino cards. Just endless mode. It's been such a long while since I've had a score over 100,000. I need my 10th score of over 100,000. I'm only at 9. I'm only at 9. Because the perfection tracker tracks your top 10 scores for some reason that I don't know. But because it tracks all 10, I want all 10 to be above 100,000. So let's do it. Let us do it. This is the run. This is the run. We're going to be a bit risky, though. That was the one part where being risky didn't matter. And we died there. Oh, my. You know what? I also, you know, I mentioned this, I think about 3 or 4 times now. Big NBA fan. Been following along with the NBA Finals. And oh, boy, it's very interesting. Because going into the series, I thought the Spurs have a pretty huge advantage. And his name is Victor Wembanyama. And that is definitely a case. But it's not the correct one. Because the Knicks are just a good team. Straight up. And they're up 2-0. And they're looking to go up 3-0. They're looking to go up 3-0. Right. And the series is best of 7. So first to 4 wins. And the Knicks are finally at home. And I say finally because, first and foremost, the games in San Antonio have felt like Knicks home games. Well, actually, no, they haven't. San Antonio is a pretty good fan base, but the Knicks fans are everywhere. They go crazy. But also, everything, the watch-alongs in Madison Square Garden or outside of Madison Square Garden, they look insane. Granted, the watch-along for tonight, or the party outside of Madison Square Garden, is canceled because the president is attending the game. Which is unfortunate because, not, like, the party being canceled is unfortunate. Because those would go crazy. Granted, it did probably save a lot of property damage. Because if the Knicks win in Madison Square Garden, that's, I don't even know how to describe it. That is something, that's crazy. That is crazy because the Knicks are the best franchise with the least success. They have so much money. They're worth so much money. I think, are they the second most valuable franchise? They're minimum top 4. I believe they're second. I believe it's Lakers, then Knicks, then Celtics and Warriors. Or Warriors and Celtics. I believe that's the order. The Knicks are worth so much money. It's legitimately insane. But out of everyone, they have the least amount of success out of those 4 teams. You know, the Warriors have 4 rings. Actually, they have 5. I feel like Barry got 1. I think Wilt's only got 1 on the Lakers. But Barry, I believe Barry got 1. Rick Barry. I don't know. But they have 4 or 5. The Knicks have 2. I forget if it's 71 or 70. But 73, I believe it's 73 and 71. The Knicks have 2 rings. Celtics have 18. The Lakers have 14. I always like to say that because, you know, it's 1 more than the Lakers. I like the Celtics. But anyways, the last time they had a championship was 1973. When the league was... Well, technically the league wasn't split. When the ABA still existed and took a lot of talent from the league. It was a very long time ago. A lot of people weren't alive when it happened. It's just far in history. I hadn't... Oh my... We need 1 good run. This is the last run for the night. But yeah, the Knicks, it's fun. And they have a really dedicated fan base. And their team is just straight up good. People were insulting them for winning 11 straight. Or something like that. Yeah, 11 straight going into the finals because they only played bad teams. And now I'm hearing the joke that they're still only playing bad teams because the Western Conference is weak. And listen, I like the Eastern Conference a bit more than the Western Conference, so I've also been partaking in the tomfoolery of this. I've been calling, dare I say, the Western Conference a Mickey Mouse Conference. Just joking around with it because it's funny. A lot of people were saying for a while, the Western Conference has been stronger than the Eastern Conference. That wasn't really isn't a stark statement. Specifically, I'd say pretty much since Jordan retired the second time, not the third time, since he retired in 1998, actually even before he retired, the Western Conference was stronger than the Eastern Conference. It's just the Western Conference didn't have Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. But actually, yeah, pretty much. No, I've had to say, the last time the Eastern Conference as a whole was better than the Western Conference. Not top-end talent, but just on a whole, as average. The last time the Eastern Conference was legitimately just straight up better than the Western Conference would probably be the 1980s. I would say that, because the 80s had a lot of good teams in the Eastern Conference, not a lot so in the West. The West obviously had, the Los Angeles Lakers. And it had a bit of the Houston Rockets as well. The East had the Boston Celtics, obviously a great team. It had the Chicago Bulls. Granted, they weren't as good without with an early Jordan and no Pippen. Like, the no Pippen thing was really a big deal. It was just Jordan and whoever. That's enough to get you the 8th seed, but towards the end of the decade, they were pretty good. You had the Detroit Pistons, the bad boy Pistons, who are just straight up a great team. And then you also had the Milwaukee Bucks, who were kind of underrated in the era, I'd say. And when, of course, who can forget about the Philadelphia 76ers? The 83 Sixers, in my opinion, might be one of the most stacked teams of all time in terms of talent-wise. It's a legitimate big three. I forget. You have Moses Malone, you have Julius Erving, both of whom are really good. Granted, I don't think they were in their primes, but they were both really good. And then, was it Elvin Hayes? It wasn't Elvin Hayes. They had someone else who was really good. I forget, a third star, and someone who complemented them really well. But I forget who. It wasn't Elvin Hayes. I think it was a point guard. I don't know, but that 83 Bulls team, the one that won the championship, that's, oh my. But yeah, the 80s, I would say, the East was stronger than the West, as a whole, as a whole. Individually, yes, you have a lot of Lakers championships. I think half the championships, actually, I think it was split half and half. Half were Lakers, half were, well, actually, no, Celtics had 3 in the decade. Right? Celtics had 3 championships in the decade. I forget. Sixers had 1. Pistons had 2, and that's... Or did the Pistons win 90? 1990. That wouldn't be in the decade. I forget. Who won in 1990? No, the Lakers won in 1990, right? Yeah, the Lakers won in 1990. Pistons won in 88 and 89, I think. No, they didn't. That's not... Is that true? Lakers won in 80... Oh, my. My NBA history knowledge is getting off. But what I'm trying to say is, I would say, as a whole, the Eastern Conference was better than the Western Conference in the 80s. And since then, the talent... Like, you can make the argument for Jordan and the Bulls... Because the Bulls team is legitimately league heads and shoulders above pretty much literally every other team in the league. I would say every year. And oh my, I need one more good run. Like, pretty much every year in the league, it was the Bulls. I mean, of course you had like the Knicks. You have the even the Magic as well. Only for a bit, because Shaq and Penny were a deal for only a few years. And then you also have the Pacers, but the Western Conference, I think, was tougher. Between the Lakers, between the Seattle Supersonics, who almost won a chip. I think they were the closest to beating any of the Jordan teams. You have Akeem Olajuwon, who won twice in the 90s. He's the only other player to win multiple titles. Okay, that's not... The Rockets were the only other team to win multiple titles in the 90s. You know, I'm done. I'm going to bed. But yeah, I'm not trying to say anything. I like the Eastern Conference. So with these playoffs, I have been joking that the Eastern Conference is just stronger and better than the Western Conference. Because I find that funny. Oh my. And now, drink a triple shot espresso. We'll do some tasks. I still have Among Us on the mind. And we'll check to see if Gus goes to the island, which I hope he does. I really hope he does. Because if he doesn't, I'm going to be peeved. Because I just need this from him. I need this from him. Oh, wait. We can craft another keg. And we can put this inside. Perfect. Now let me gather all of this cheese. And all of these dried ancient fruits. And this row. We'll take some lovely glacier fish roe. Put this all in the chest. Perfect. Everything's coming up dandy. We like to see that. But yeah, you know what? Let me actually... It's been an hour. The game starts, I believe, at 8:30 Eastern Time. For the finals. So I'm going to check in on this game. NBA Games. Spurs... Is it tomorrow? I thought it was today. Is it not today? Oh. Well, it's tomorrow. In that case, I'll just watch along. I could have sworn it was today. And it is on 8:30 tomorrow. Yep. Tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern Time. Well, that will be fun to watch tomorrow. But yeah, if the Knicks win tomorrow, in Madison Square Garden, to go up 3-0 in the finals, New York City will be crazy. I've seen the video of, I believe it was France after Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, won some title or something, and they were straight up rioting in joy, which feels like it's contradictory, but no, they were rioting in joy. Like, they were burning bicycles. It was weird, but oh my, it was intense. It was very intense. Oh my. Well, let's get these milking. Milks don't milk. People milk. Oh my. Anyways. Now we have all our ancient fruit in. I'm getting a little loopy. Maybe the oxygen is depleting. Oh my. There we go. Nice and dandy. Now what? That is a good question. Let's head into town. And, you know, maybe we can, just watch over carefully with our eyes in a very totally non-creepy way. Is the man in here? Can I break into his house? I can. Does he sleep in here? Oh, he's just watching the telly. Hey, you going to Ginger Island today? Hey, you look like you could use a beverage. I could use some tropical curry if only I knew how to cook some. Hint, hint, please, please, please go to the island today. Well, now it's Thursday. Tomorrow is the book seller, which means that I should pray and hope. Train is passing through Stardew. Neat. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some monster musks. I'm going to slay some monsters. I'm going to make some money. Maybe 50,000, maybe less. Who knows? Probably less. But we like to be optimistic here. A heavy tapper. Oh, it just works twice as fast. That's interesting. Hopper. Interesting. Items placed inside will automatically be loaded into the machine in front of it. I mean, that sounds good and dandy, but what happens when... How do I say this? I can't auto-collect, can I?
bone mill. That's neat. Monster musk. Let's head to the mines. Down in the mines all of the time. Actually, could you be the book that I need? You're just some copper ore. I forgive you. Mines. You know, we could also go to the quarry as well. Oh, bobbins. Almost forgot. Let's put on our monster musk. Let's go to floor 45. And let's get to slaying. Well, that's sad. There's one slime here. That's not worth it. Let's go to 55. We got some coins. There's our lovely sprite friends. Might as well head down. I do have my parrot. There we go. We put the sleigh in. I don't know what word has sleigh in it. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Oh. Perfect. Keep going down. We'll keep crushing these dust sprites. Oh my. I'll just go down. Oh, I could have killed the bats. That's a folly on my part. 750 gold. Neat. Got some coal. No, some gold ore, not coal. And a sunfish. We could actually use the bat wings. And another coffee bean. I didn't realize until today that we can get coffee beans from dust sprites. It's surprising to me. The more you know, I guess. Mystery boxes are always a boon. Now. Oh. You pesky bats. There we go. And we slay a slime as well. We're at 120,000. Oh, we already have 20,000. Well, we already have 12,000 made today. Forgot we had like 109,000. Oh, I don't like these spiral rooms. We'll leave and we'll go back to 45. Actually, we will drink some triple shot espresso first. Also, let me do a sound check quickly. 20,000? Yeah, sound checks out. 45, if we may. Let me know if I need to raise the game volume. Because I feel this is decent. Sometimes here's the BGM, but I just want to make sure all the sound effects are coming through. Oh my. Right. Slay the slime. There we go. Dust sprite another slime. Nothing. No way down is what I'm trying to say. We got some money. 1,200 gold. That's a pretty penny. That is quite the pretty penny. Let's go to 55. Bat. Easy enough. Got some coal and got some cash. We're going to go down to 65, aren't we? Actually, let's start off with 15. If there's larvae... Okay, there's nothing on 15. We'll go to 25. We can find a ton of larvae as well. Yeah, that guy's kind of stuck. And we one-shot everything on this floor. No ghosts to worry about. There we go. Oh, we got a geode and a chewing stick. Huh. Anything of note on this floor? Just a few slimes. Oh, the slimes are tough. Those slimes are legitimately tough. Not that one. But these stone ones are. There we go. Nothing of value, unfortunately. We'll leave and we'll go back to floor 20. We'll go to floor 35. That seems like a plan. Leave mine. It's not worth it to try and find a way down. So 35. We want that sweet spot. Yeah, no, this is way too dark. We're not doing this. 45 it is. The blue goes well with everything. 55 it is.
You see, this is lively. This is lovely. There we go. Yep, the bat's attached onto us. Unfortunately, it doesn't know it can't win. Unfortunately for it, of course. And 130,000, that's not bad. Ooh, diamond. Neat. There we go. I see some more sprites over here. A lot more, actually. Yeah, this is definitely the way to go. The 40s and 50s and even the 60s. And slime down. Perfect. But yeah, look at this. Level 4 parrot. The max level of a parrot. And we're just shredding through everything. We have a way down. We one-shot a ghost. That's pretty interesting. For 3,700 gold. That's really impressive. 143,000. This is a good day. Okay, we might be getting locked on this floor. Locked isn't the right word. Slowness. We don't need wood. We might as well take the jade. A staircase is better than nothing. I still can't believe a single jade is worth an entire staircase. That's 99 stone. There's no other way to get stone that easily. I think Robin sells it for like 100 apiece. Which means that if we were to buy it normally, just the 99 stone at 100 apiece, that's roughly 10k for a single staircase. But with a single jade, we can do all that. It's mind-boggling. Oh my. There we go. We'll slay some slimes. But actually, do we know for a fact that... Did he go? Oh my. Drink triple shot espresso. We kind of just stalked him in his home and then did nothing. Hey Robin, hope you are good. Because if he's at the bar, I will be kind of peeved. Kind of peeved. So I guess we have to check on him earlier next time, huh? Or later? I don't know. But yeah, everyone's back already. If there's a cash box on the bar... Okay, no, he was here. Okay, that's... Well, I don't call that good. There we go. We are on our steed. We're going to go back in the mines. We have time, right? 3 minutes of Monster Musk? Yeah. We'll just quickly use the mine carts. To the mines. Down in the mines. I still need to watch the Minecraft movie. It's something that I've been wanting to watch because it seems like it would be fun. I don't know if it's good, but it's fun. And I'm at a point in my life where I don't need stuff to be good to enjoy it. It can just be fun. Things can just be fun. I can enjoy things that are fun. Booksellers tomorrow, isn't it? Or is it... It better not been today. No, it is tomorrow. I'm fairly confident. There we go. Shredding through everything. 1,700 gold. That's pretty good. I don't really just want to walk around this and walk back. Wow, that's a lot of iron. We might need iron. There we go. Nothing really here. So we'll go around. You know what? Let's get the iron. Why not? Who knows? Maybe it'll be a way down. It is not. We'll leave the mine. Go back to 45. 45. And we will see what we can do. Oh, not slowness. Slimed. It's called... Oh, it is. It's called being slimed. Huh. Weird. Very weird. There we go. Slay the slime. And get some money. 500 gold? That's like half 1,000. Because it is half 1,000. That's a good boon for us. That is a good boon for us. 2 ladders at once. Interesting. Oh, yes. I found out some, not good news, just news in general. I'm a fan of VTubers. I think that's pretty obvious given the model and everything. The PNG, I should say. But I'm particularly a big fan of Hololive, of Nimby Nightmare, and yeah. And I've heard that in August, specifically August 2020, August 21st of this year, so soon, there is a concert going on. What is it? Skyline Serenade. Featuring Nimby Nightmare, Phoebe, Maid Mint, and Kiki Hime. And that's a stacked lineup. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm going to try to get tickets. I believe they go on sale tomorrow or the day after. I'm really going to try to get tickets. It seems like it's going to be a blast. I really want to go. And I'm going to be in New York City already on that day. It's, the good thing about a lot of VTuber companies and whatnot is they will plan events in cities when there's like a convention or something happening. And that is when Anime NYC is happening. That's kind of the reason why I think they planned Skyline Serenade on that day. So, and I have tickets to that. I have, sitting in the palm of my hand, a 4-day pass to Anime NYC. I haven't decided if I'm going all 4 days or just 3 of them, because the price for 3 days was the same as the price for 4 days. But oh my, I'm going to be there, so I would love it if I could. No, we got new little shirts. A Regal mantle. Looks nice. But I would love it. Oh my. And I also heard, and this is actually I'm sorry, we just got something that's pretty cool. If I could just, we don't need fiber. But I also heard, well, not, this is, you know, having your lobster's V2 battery of this is like my, what is it? My steak is so too juicy and my lobster's buttery. This is that sort of complaint, but I have to say unfortunately, because it is unfortunate for me because I want to do both. But unfortunately, on the same day, Hololive planned some karaoke thing. I didn't read into it too much. And I say really unfortunately because obviously they weren't planned on each other. It's just a really unfortunate set of circumstances because there's a big overlap in the fans of Hololive and the fans of other VTubers. Big overlap. So, to plan on the same day, that's really unfortunate timing. Really unfortunate. But I also want to do that, but unfortunately I think it's also the same time on the same day. But, you know, worst case scenario, if I can't get tickets to one, maybe I can get tickets to the other one. It does technically improve my odds of doing something fun on a Friday night. But I'm surprised. Last year they did, well, I'm not surprised they're not doing a concert. Like a full-on concert like they're doing currently for Serendipity in Los Angeles. I'm not surprised that Hololive isn't doing a concert. Mainly because, you know, they're doing Serendipity in Los Angeles right now. To prepare another concert would be, not impossible to do, but very annoying for them to do. If that makes sense. Well, that doesn't make sense. It would be pretty difficult for them to plan an entire another concert, like 2 months, in less than 2 months. 2 separate that's a lot to ask of them. Is what I'm trying to say. But they planned something smaller, just a karaoke. I don't know, something karaoke related. But unfortunately, it's just on the same day as Skyline Serenade. Oh my. I didn't even check the venue for Skyline Serenade. I didn't even check. I just saw that both were happening, and I just got so incredibly jazzed. And then a little bummed, but still jazzed when I found out they were happening on the same day. But, you know, at the end of the day, that is the most spoiled thing to complain about. Oh my gosh, there's two things I wanted to spend my Friday night doing, and they happen on the same day. Oof. I really am spoiled. Oh my. But yeah, hopefully I'll get tickets for at least one of them. Also, I think also the day before, on Thursday, so technically not a scheduling conflict, I believe Iron Mouse is also doing a concert for, specifically in Anime NYC, but there's specific tickets for that. I think I might buy them. If I go on Thursday, because I'm not sure if I'm going on Thursday. Bookseller's in town today. Let's hope this man has the book I need. Who needs anything else? Well, I need some coffee. Some triple shot espresso. But oh my, here we go. Iridium. Okay, we are going to do this first, I suppose. But yes, I can't wait for August 20th through the 22nd. That's gonna be a fun 4-day weekend, 3-day weekend, whatever weekend it is. I'm gonna have a blast. I will do my due diligence to report. You might be missing a stream that day. Only might. Because, you know, the Sunday ends early, but if there's something going on, and I'm keeping my nose out. I'm trying to find out some updates on anything. Because, oh my. Like last year, Hololive did well, there's also probably going to be Hololive meetups, too. I want to hit one of those up. Because last year, I went to, I mentioned this before, the All For One concert that Hololive did. Which also was during Anime NYC. I did not get tickets to Anime NYC. I just went for the concert. And it was the most fun I've ever had, I think. My heart was palpitating. It was electric. But I arrived in the city early, and I kind of wanted to do a meetup. And I saw online that they were doing meetups, so I went to the meetup place, and I was like, huh, no one's here. I walked around a bit more, and then I realized that I accidentally went to a Saturday meetup, and it was Sunday. The Sunday meetups were different. I was looking at the wrong thing. I was like, oh, well, that's unfortunate. I just walked all the way out here for nothing. All I did was just enjoy the beautiful scenery that is New York City, and have a pigeon fly into my leg while I was walking, which is really weird. Pigeons are really cool. I was walking just randomly around New York City trying to figure out where to go, which isn't that hard in retrospect, but, you know, let's pretend it is. So I was doing that, and I was walking by a pigeon, and, you know, pigeons are pretty chill. They'll fly away if you get way too close, but they don't really mind people being right next to them. People walk right by them. They're not like other birds. But I got, I guess, too close to this pigeon, and it started flying. But it flew directly into my leg. It was like a homing missile. It targeted my leg, and just flew directly into it. And from that, I can feel the force and the texture of a pigeon, which is lighter than I imagined. I don't know what I imagined a pigeon to feel like, but it was lighter than I imagined. The weight of it flying into me. So I don't think it didn't hurt me, and I don't think it hurt itself. But oh my, that was a really strange experience. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I would love to go to a meetup or something for Hololive, or really anything. I also want to cosplay. I need to pick out a cosplay soon. Should have looked at it oh my goodness, I should have looked at it today. I didn't. Sue me. Marcelo, I hope you have the book I need. I hope you have this book here, because if you don't, I'm going gambling. Buy books. Almanac. Baden Bobber, Mining Monthly. Farming Experience. Fishing Experience. Mining Experience, Monster Compendium. Reading book again will grant some combat experience. Way of the Wind Part 1. Way of the Wind Part 2. All areas. Horse the book. Experience in all areas. Old Slitherlegs. Queen of Sauce Cookbook will grant a small amount of experience in all areas. Price catalog. And that's it. That is it. I'm going gambling. You're mean, man. Trading books. You are very mean. Monster Musk for... Wow.
These aren't even worth it. You're mean. I don't like you. Oh my. But yeah, I would love to engage with people more. I've been relatively reserved a lot. So meeting new people and whatnot, even if I don't become friends with them or whatever, just meeting someone once who has a similar interest would be neat to do in public. Online, I feel there's space for that. I'm too nervous to engage in those spaces, outside of this YouTube thing, of course. But, oh my. I'm very excited, very nervous as well. Very excited, very nervous. And ooh, I need some water. I'm dehydrated. Lovely. Right, are we gonna go gambling? Omni Geodes, we have 19 of them. Well, actually, let me see the book as well. Give me a minute. I'm going to see crafting, hide summary, hide details, fishing, basic shipping, crop shipping, books, ancient treasures, appraisals guide. I'm looking it up. Stardew Wiki, treasure appraisal guide. Opening artifact troves. Oh, artifact troves, not geodes? Oh, I don't have any artifact troves. Huh. Purchase from bookseller for 20,000 starting year 3. Or artifact troves, which I do not have any, do I? Let me go back on the screen. Also, let me just check this sound again. Yep, the sound is working. I'm just not talking that much. But artifact troves, we don't have any. Darn. We can trade Omni Geodes for them, but we don't have a ton of Omni Geodes. We can only get 3. With a 3.57% chance, which isn't even 3.7 like I thought it was. We're looking at roughly 97 times 97 times 90. Let's say 97 times 97 times. Let's say 95. Let's say 93 times. Like, let's say, let's raise it to a 10% chance. 10% chance if we have 3 artifact troves. Turns out to a whopping 72% chance that we don't get it. That's if we, like, triple the percentage. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. Oh my. I'm sad now. I'm sad now. I believe the our fuzzy little friends down here trade for, what is it? What is that? What do they trade for? Oh, also, let me reap what I sow. There we go. We just need some more. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's something in my eye. Oh no, that's unfortunate. But let's talk to these fuzzy friends of ours. Help us, and I'll give you something nice. Oh, wait. Yeah, broccoli juice and pumpkin. There, golden mystery box. And magic rock candy for mystery boxes. Neat. Okay. Well, now I guess we can check to see if Gus is leaving. That seems like a plan, because if he's leaving, if he's going to Ginger Island, like I hope and beg for, which he probably isn't. He has a bar to attend to after all. But if he does, if he does, well then. Actually, I probably have to go to Ginger Island anyway, don't I? You know what? Yeah, let's do that. And I say that because I think my crops might be ready there. I don't know. Probably not, but maybe. Who knows? And it's not like I have to pay 1,000. And even if I did, it's not like I'm broke. I have 168,000 gold. No one's here yet. Oh, Omni Geode. That's actually pretty useful. These aren't done yet. I think we're going to try to do to Monday to get the last quest done. Yeah, I think what we're going to try to do, speedrun these 3 days, get to Monday, and see if there's a simple, easy quest for Mr. Key that I can do. Yeah, nothing here yet.
Never stop striving to achieve perfection. You got it, boss man. You got it. I will not stop striving to achieve perfection. You know, Birdie, it's been a while. How are you hanging?
I walk the beach every day to see if anything new has washed ashore. There's a lot of floating around out there.
Nothing new? Okie dokie. Shall we just rest until the day? Well, no. Let us check to see who bombards this island. Are they here yet? I hope they are. They are. Ah, horses can't go in. Hey, Demetrius. Are you having fun still? You need to remember to take breaks now and then, too. Oh, you're such a good guy. I really vibe with Demetrius.
Phew. Feels good to finally get these abs a little sunlight.
Oh, you.
I'd comb the whole beach for class. We wouldn't want anyone to get a cut on their foot.
That is so thoughtful of you. That is so thoughtful. My horse is chilling. Horse chilling. There we go.
The view is breathtaking. Deep blue as far as the eye can see.
It is lovely. Well, unfortunately, the man I want, the man of the hour, is not here. And that peeves me off. We'll return to Stardew. I'm going to skip this. And just in case he's somewhere else, plotting. Planning something. I will find out. But let's see if he is in his bar. Alonzi, let us go and let us see the Oh! Cool, I forgot I did that. Ginger or grubs. 50 grubs. That's not bad. I might do that, actually. I might legitimately do that. We don't want to split the funds or anything. Okay, we're going gambling. We are going gambling. Clint is open. 5. Listen, is it a lot? No. Is it worth it? Yes. It is worth it to me. I'm going to save my Omni Geodes, but 3.7% chance. Oh, you're at the forge, aren't you? I wonder what days do the desert trade... Oh, the desert trader probably trades today, don't they? By that I mean, the desert trader probably trades Omni Geodes for artifact troves today. In which case... Well, I think every day. I believe it's every day. I hope it's every day. I'm going today, is what I'm trying to say. Not going to look it up. Not going to do any of that. Just going to grab my cheese. Right. Place it in the chest. Grab some milk. Perfect. And now what? Wrong chest, by the way. Cheese goes in here. Let me grab my Omni Geodes. Where are my Omni Geodes when I need them? There they are. Perfect. Perfect. And now, we will head over to the island. You know, it'd be really nice to have a return scepter right about now. Buy a ticket? Yes, we shall. Let's escape the cold and get some heat. And my posture is atrocious. I apologize to myself for that. Alright. Now, if we have 9, which we might end up having, because I believe it's 5 for 1. If it's 3 for 1, that's even better. It's 5 for 1. Okay. Okay, we have 9, right? Let me pull up a calculator. Oh, let me go use the right hand. Return to Stardew. Yes. So, what did I say? 3.57. Actually, 1 minus 3.57? Oh my, it's doing 3,000. My loyal steed, there we go. We'll do the math in a minute. But tomorrow, we are gambling. Because we can. Tonight, we're not doing anything. We're just going to bed. We're going to bed for the night. 1 minus 0.0357. Okay. Geodes, Omni Geodes are good. We're just going to stand out here. Oh, wait, we have a letter. Hello, friend. The mountain lake has been kind to me lately. I'd like to share my fortune with you. Linus. Oh, nice. Thank you, Linus. I really appreciate the gift. That was mean of me, wasn't it? Just selling immediately. I feel mean for doing that. Oh well, we'll throw you in. Wrong chest. Milk and ancient fruits. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. Lovely, lovely. And now I will finish doing my math. Alright, so we have a 96.4% chance of not getting it for anyone. So let's put that to the power of 0.9643. Clear. 0.9643. Not e to the power of. To the power of 9. Minus 1. Okay, so about a 28% chance of getting it here. A 28% chance. A whopping 2 8s. The big 2 8s. That's, not great odds. I'm gonna be completely honest. Not great odds. I'm being completely honest. Oh my. But they're our odds. Eventually, it's gonna work. Eventually. But yet, 9, the bookseller was a dastardly fiend. Let's put these mixed seeds away. Let's trudge on over to Clint's before he goes anywhere. Right. Speaking of goes anywhere, let's hope Gus goes somewhere today. Ginger Island, specifically. That would be where I want him to go. But, alright. The Ancient Treasures Appraisals Guide. Oh my. Last book we need to read. Process Geodes.